know what I'm saying? So we're going to chill. Watch this game that the Ravens about to play with the Bills, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see who will come out the winner today. Who is going to come out the winner? You know what I mean? We got a division rival in the playoffs, man. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure it out. I hope everyone's having a good day. You know what I'm saying? I hope everyone's having a good one. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's having a good time. That's what I hope. Man, it was crazy, man. I'm still fired up about us getting Salah, man. I'm still fired up. I ain't lying to you. I'm still fired up. I'm still hype. I'm still hype. We about to we gonna definitely watch this game together and talk that talk. Jets turning it around, bruh. Jets turning it around. Val Outlaw says, Joe Val Outlaw. My man. Good to see you in here. Welcome to the stream. Salutes to you. Dan the man says, Jimmy G to the Jets. Salute to you, Dan. How are you doing today? Good to see you in the stream. You know what I'm saying? Man, we'll see. I don't know about Jimmy G. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Roscoe, salute to you, my man. Roscoe says, I can't wait next season. I can't wait until next season. Let's go, Jets. That's a fact. Shogun, yo, salute to you, Shogun. Shogun says, sup, Long Beach Joe. Call me the GOAT. I'm just a regular dude, man. Thank you, the GOAT, man. You the GOAT. I'm just a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a Jets fan, just trying to, show my love and support for the team and talk to my fellow, Jets fans. I love going back and forth with y'all, man. Val Outlaw says stream was on fire last night. Blog Talk almost shut down. Yo, man, listen. It was insane. That was such a crazy stream. I loved it though, man. I have such a good time. The Ravens got the ball first. You know what I'm saying? They kicking it down. Ooh, they start off with a solid running play. They running through this Bills defense easy. Easy first downs? Bills, where you at? Easy first downs? It's like that? Okay. Play like that when you play us, though. Play like that when you play us. I'm telling you, this season, we about to light you up. We about to light you up. It's going to be different. You know what I mean? Who y'all got tonight? Ravens, Bills, who y'all got tonight? Yo, E, what's going on? Good to see you. E says, bro, last night was fun. Can't wait for the season. Yeah, man, I'm fired up too. It was a blast, man. It was a great stream. Again, we're going to keep those going forward. I got other stuff I'm going to add as well. I'm going to keep the gaming content running. Yo, Ravens running again for another first. That's crazy. So I'm going to keep the content coming, man. We're going to definitely talk about that tonight. Some of the things I'm going to add probably in the off season as well, going into the next season. So, if this is your first time watching me or you're seeing the stream right now, please comment, rate, subscribe on the videos. Please give my stream a thumbs up. You can also hit exclamation point links in the chat. That will bring up my link tree. You know what I'm saying? So you can click that link tree. Has all of my social media in there. Has all of my YouTube in there. Please go, subscribe to all those pages and turn your notifications for those. I also do run a live radio show. If you're just catching me on the fly, you know what I'm saying? We run a live radio show certain days. You can call in and we talk Jets. As you can clearly see, I got 2 Jets right here. But I do watch other, games. Sit down, chit chat with everybody in the chat. And I call my chat the Savages. So, I kick it with the Savages and we talk that talk. We talk about everything. I also game on this channel as well. So play video games here and there. We're going to start doing more of that as my schedule kind of clears up going forward, hopefully. We just have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But we talk that talk. Let me tell you, we talk that talk. Let me get back to the Savages. He said he's got the Ravens. Okay. Dan says Bills. Okay. Shogun says he had the Bills by 3. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Bills. Val says, I want Allen Robinson. Oh, yeah. I do too. I'm hoping that we'll be able to attack and get him, but it's going to be tough. I think we'll be able to do it, but I don't know if we'll be able to get him via free agency. And the reason why is because I just think there's a lot of attractive teams out there that are going to have cap space or just enough cap space to be able to sign him. So I'm hoping we'll be able to grab him. Like I said, I had a plan for a trade where I wanted to see us make a trade for him, but we'll see how things go forward. I don't want to like give my takes too early because, things could really change vastly for some reason, especially again, when we look at how the cap is, being handled. And again, you see what's going on with the combine. They're going to have to change up how they're doing the combine. That's something we'll definitely talk about on shows going forward. Yo, Lamar Jackson is just doing his thing. The Ravens is running hard. Right now. They didn't come to play. But, yeah, so it's going to be a change in a lot of different things. So, but I think we got a chance. We definitely in there. We got a shot. But, looking at the draft as well, there's a bunch of good wide receivers coming out in the draft too. I know everybody's talking about Devontae Smith, but, there's some guys on his team that are played pretty well as well. I mean, there's some guys out there, man. A lot of people ain't even talking about Chase either anymore. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens. E says, just let my Bills fan friend know how well their D has been so far. Man, they just getting ran on. E, like, it's the Ravens, so, like, of course. But, damn, they just getting ran on. Like, it's crazy. Gangrene Day, yo, salute to you, Gangrene. Good to see you in here. Gangrene says, last night was fun. It was, man. I had a blast. I had such a good time. I had a great show, and then we sped over, and kicked it with David, man, and we had a good show over there too, talking to different people. I love discussing football with Jets fans, man. I'm telling you, y'all don't know how much I love that. I love going back and forth. I love hearing different ideas, and I'm always respectful, no matter, even if I disagree with your take, like completely, you know what I mean? I'm not a guy that's going to be like, oh, you're a blah, blah, blah. I don't do all that, man. I just keep it real. Like, I disagree, you know what I'm saying? And tell you why. I love respectful debate. I know y'all done seen too many times, especially with other Jets fans, I've seen it, where they just get belligerent. They ain't got to be like that. Especially when we fans of the same team. Like, we don't have to treat each other like that. We can treat each other well. You know what I mean? We can treat each other well. We all living through all this tough nonsense that's going on with this team as is. We ain't got to be all, crazy to each other. Shogun says, Jaguars are going back on Sunday. Going back on Sunday night, which means the Jets will now have to have the longest Sunday night appearance drought in 10 years. Yeah, we'll see. E says, who's your current favorite Jets? I don't have any right now because they're always gone after a year. Right now, it's definitely probably Sam. I mean, the players that I think is the best on the team is Quentin Williams. I have a couple favorites. Quentin Williams, Marcus May. Mims. I like Mims a lot. I think he's extremely talented. Of course, I like Sam. I like Sam a lot as well. So there's some players. But you're right, though, E. A lot of guys do come in and out of here. That's why I'm hoping we'll be able to re-sign Marcus May this offseason. I'm hoping we'll be able to get a deal done with him. 4th and 1, Ravens going for it looked like. I think they're just trying to draw them off sides. No, they're actually running the ball. Oh, and it's a big flag, too. Big flag. In the mix, yo, what's good? It's good to see you in here. Salute to you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. It's always good to see you in here. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. Val Outlaw says, Allen Robinson wants to get paid, but I know it's going to be tough. I'm not getting my hopes up. Second option is Juju. Yeah, Juju is a good guy, man. He's a good wide receiver. I don't know if he's a number one, though, but I do know he's a guy that's capable and a guy that I think that we'll probably, definitely look at bringing in. Again, I think another option, and I'm just putting this out there because I'm not saying my take, but another option is looking at what the Browns are going to do with Odell Beckham. I think a lot of people are not thinking about him right now because the Browns are doing their thing. They've made the playoffs. We all know, he's sitting on the sidelines. So we got to look at, what's going on with him too. So we got to look at that. That's something that could be interesting. That's a guy we could definitely get in the trade. Oh, Lamar got sacked. They grabbed that boy and threw him straight to the ground. Ooh, Bills coming out. They not playing, man. They not playing. Every time I look at the Bills, bro, it makes me so mad. Because that's what we should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally what we should be, man. That's what we should be. Leon, yo, salute to you, Leon. Good to see you in here. Leon says the Bills are going to win. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. D. Jones says, salute to you, D. Jones. Good to see you in here as well. Report just came out that Deshaun also wanted the Texans to interview Sulla, and that was ignored. This thing, but man, the Texans, that franchise, as much as people dump on the Jets and call us like ridiculous and all the nonsense that people got to say about us, bro, all the narratives that I was hearing throughout the season about how dysfunctional the Jets franchise is and this and that, and, look at the Jaguars and the Texans. Like, look what's going on over there. Look at how the Texans have like dismantled themselves within the last like two years. It's been insane, man. And now you got Deshaun Watson coming out saying, I was on 2, but now I'm on 10. Like how mad he is about everything that's going on over there. Lamar trying to make a decent throw. It's 4th down now. I think they're going to call it a day. Okay, Ravens offense leaving the field. Special teams coming out. Look like the Bills going to get their chance the first time on offense. Looks like a punt is coming. So we'll see, man. That was just a lot of, I can't stand that. I can't stand when people bash the Jets. When it's obvious things, other teams over there that just in way worse situations. Leon, salute to you, Leon. Good to see you in here. You know what I'm saying? And thank you again for calling in, Leon. We need to hear more from you, man. You know what I'm saying? You be trying to act shy. Oh, actually, the Ravens about to kick this field goal. Did it get in? No, it didn't go. Ravens miss a field goal. I thought they was back a little further than they was. Whoa, Tuck with the miss early. That's big for Buffalo. Yeah, he was shocked his dang self. Wow. Woo. Tucker missed a field goal. Bill's about to get the football back. But Leon says this game is going to be good. Yeah, I'm sure it will be, man. It's already fired up. Everybody's playing hard. In the mix says, how we feel about Sam now, Luke in the building. Well, we'll see what happens going forward. Again, you got an offensive coordinator in there now that I think runs a system that I think benefits him a bit more than anything that Gaze was running. You got to see how the personnel starts to pan out, what happens in the draft, what happens in free agency. And I know a lot of people, my thing is it's really tough to make a decision. For some, I think it's really tough for some people to make a decision going forward with Sam because you don't really know like where things are going to be. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, to me, a lot of things that we're seeing, the reports that we've heard, may lean in the direction that he's probably going to be back as our starting quarterback, which I think is the right thing to do. I've been talking about that for a while, but again, we'll see. I'm just always going to leave. We'll see. I know people want to take, that quarterback, but I'll tell you what, if I was Joe Douglas, I would be selling that I was going to take a quarterback in the draft left and right. I would tell everybody that's what I was going to do. I would tell people that I was exploring every option because that would drive up the price of the second pick in the first round. If everybody truly believed that I was just going to stick with Sam Darnold and that's what I was going to do, they would call my bluff. They would be willing to fold their arms and go, all right, well, hey, we don't have to really give you much value for that. You just kind of do your thing. Go ahead and take that quarterback. So if I'm Joe Douglas, I'm telling everybody and their mom, listen, I want to take a quarterback, man. I want Justin Fields. I want Zach Wilson. I want this. I want that. I'll be telling everybody and their mom that. Because in my brain, I'll be ready to trade down. That's big brain right there. That's big brain thinking. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Shogun says, I like Mims. Only issue is Adam Gase didn't order a lot of throws to him. That's a fact. Adam Gase, man, that guy sucks. I'm always shocked that his name is even mentioned with any other coaching opportunities in the league. He's so terrible. So terrible. What a terrible hire. Horrific. E says, I don't want Juju. He's a slot wide receiver. Who can... He says, I don't want Juju. He's a slot wide receiver who cares more about TikTok than football. Okay. He's speaking his mind. He's speaking his mind. I didn't say that about Juju. He did. I respect him, and I respect his take. He get fired up. He get at everybody. He called into the show. He, completely torched the place and then took off laughing, took off running. It was crazy. It was crazy. Aaron, yo, salute to you, Aaron. Good to see you in here, my friend. Aaron says Juju can't be hitting no Corvette dance here in New York with the Jets if he comes, because instead of him getting hit, it will result in an 0-16 record. We'll see, man. We'll see, man. Shogun says exactly, Joe. Darnold should have been our Josh Allen. That's a fact. That's a big fact. Where the heck is Josh Allen throwing that? He's just trying to get it up out of there, man. Fat Outlaw says, that's true. I really don't want Odell Beckham, but if it's an emergency purchase, I would do it because he's more of a me player than a team player. I can see that, Val. I hear what you're saying there, Val, but the talent, man, is so unbelievable. And the thing is with wide receivers, they're usually divas anyway. They're usually kind of me players, you know? All the really, really good wide receivers, outside of maybe a couple, are like, they want the shine. They want everything. I want the money. I want the shine. I want footballs to be thrown my way, even if I'm not open. Like, that's just kind of how it works there. So, Port Wait, salute to you. Good to see you in here. Also, salute to D Jones. But salute to you, Port Wait. Good to see you in here, my man. I hope everything's going well with you. I hope your family's doing well as well, man. It's good to see you in here. E says, people don't talk smack about the Jags because no one cares about them. Yeah. But, I mean, when you're so dysfunctional, it's like, it's insane to me. They got an owner that literally is like driving away candidates early. And then he still has roster control. Urban Meyer is there now and things, people talking about all kind of crazy stuff that the owner wants to do. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with them going forward. I know a lot of people think that Urban Meyer is going to pull something crazy and not take Trevor Lawrence with that first pick. I'll tell you what, the draft could really get interesting if they don't. It could really get interesting, I'm telling you. We'll see. We'll see. Shogun says they talk smack about us just because of our team's name. Yeah, man. Val says, yeah, everything could be a small screen at this point because he just got signed. So they want at quarter. You know who they want at quarterback? They're going to talk highly of Sam Darnold. Yeah, man. Yeah. Shogun says, I can't believe Gaze is seriously going to Alabama with Bill O'Brien. If he is going there, it's because he has. Listen, at this point, Gaze is going to take whatever is going to be given to him. I cannot see. When I heard those rumors about him going to the Patriots, the first thing I was thinking was, there's no way. First off, no. Second off, why would the Patriots hire him? Of all coaches, like, what are you bringing him in for? Like, it don't make sense. Like, I just think that no team in the NFL, I think, really wants to deal with that guy like that on any level, as a coordinator, people just don't want him around. Like, I think he would be better suited in college, but just on this level, man, he is so bad. Jeez Louise. Like, just thinking about how horrifically he was handling our offense just makes my head hurt, dude. It gives me a migraine. It's insane. Portway says, pumped up about Sella. Finally have some confidence being a Jets fan again. Future looking good for. Yeah, man. I think everybody's really hyped up. Everybody's hyped up about the opportunity. Everybody's hyped up about the boost in energy and the outlook on the team now, feeling like you have a competent coach, which we don't feel like we've had in years. And not only just a competent coach, but we got a competent general manager who's shown us he's competent. Whoa, man. We haven't had a competent general manager in, how long was McCagney? Or 5-6 years? Maybe 5 or however long McCagney was. That was 5 or 6 years. However long it was. Man, when you have somebody competent in the building, it makes you feel so much more confident in the team. Bill's trying to move the football. 3rd and 8. Josh drops back and is bombing. Where was he throwing that one? He threw like to a dude that was running down the field in double coverage. He's trying to get the ball to Diggs. I don't know what was going on there. Bills offense is leaving the field. Score still 0-0. Jeez Louise. Whew. We'll see what's happening today. But Leon says, I'm going to have to. I'm still battling. Oh, you still battling the row? Salute to you, man. I hope everything's going all right with you, man. You know what I'm saying? But he says, yeah, I got to get out of my shell and talk more. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Please, like I said, Leon, you got to call in, man. We got to talk. But I hope everything's going well with you health-wise. I know, things is happening. I don't want to get too crazy because YouTube be, you know how they do. They'll shut me down. So, but I hope everything's going well with you, man. But Kennedy also says, does anyone know when the press conference for Sulla? I think there was some little leaks or rumors that it might be next Thursday. I'm not sure. But there was a guy saying possibly next Thursday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Roach, salute to you. Roach, good to see you in here, my man. Good to see you in here. I hope everything's going well with you and your family, man. Hope everything's going good. Kilted, yo, salute to you, Kilted. Kilted says they will be playing in London soon enough. Watch this space. Yeah, I've heard rumors about the Jazz trying to do that for years, man. Yo, we got Sam Darnold in the chat. Yo, Sam Darnold says, I'll be back, boys. That's what I'm talking about, Sam. Good to see you in here. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I think I had Sulla in my chat yesterday. For the stream. So salute to you, Sam. It's good to see you in here. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Been a fan since the USC days. Trojans. Fight on. You know how it goes, Sam. I got your back, Sam. I ain't lying. I got your back. I know a lot of people ain't got your back, but I got your back. You know who else is getting going? Lamar Jackson. That dude is something else, man. Too fast. That offense is put together, but I tell you what, Sam, a lot of people disrespect you, man. A lot of people talk crazy about you, Sam, right? Because, people try to compare you to all these other quarterbacks that came out the same year, and I'll be telling them, Sam, give him the weapons, give him the protection, give him the coaching. He can produce. Sam says, don't give up on me, Joe. I haven't. We just got to get things right, man. We just got to get things right. We'll see what's going on, Sam. Salute. Thank you for joining the stream, my man. Yep. Sam Darnold, everybody. Shogun says, I'd rather have hired Mr. Miyagi than Adam Gase. Oh, my goodness, man. Angel Reed says no stress game. That's a fact. We just sitting here chilling, man, having a good old time. Whew. Man, I can't wait till we like the Bills, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till we put a team together on the field that we're confident about that can be competing in the playoffs every year. Oh, man. Man. Oh, they got Lamar running. Where is he going? Bruh, he dropped it. Oh, that's crazy. Bro, Lamar Jackson was scooting around, moving around, staying alive, and then bang. Oh, my goodness. Mikal, salute to you. Mikal, good to see you in here, my man. Mr. Edwards in the building. I hope everything's going well for you and your family, my friend. Salute. Roach says, I still can't get over how bad Gase destroys this franchise. And his imprint is not going to go anywhere in no time soon. He was simply terrible. That's a fact. He was so bad. And you know what the worst thing about him is? The worst thing about having him here for 2 years is that it confuses you on the talent level of your team. Because he's so bad, that was not a good punt. Oh, my Lord. Ravens punt is... Anyway, Gase was so bad that he makes you wonder, what players can do what. Because he didn't utilize people's skill set properly. So it's just like, what exactly are we looking at? Like, there could be players on this team, like we talked about, like P. Ryan, Ty Johnson, Josh Adams, right? We were all, like, wondering, like, okay, well, these guys show sparks here and there, but, like, are they competent enough to go into next season with possibly just having a running back tandem? Do we need to draft a running back? Like, just stuff like that. And let me tell y'all why, like, some people be like, well, who cares, Joe? Like, why? Well, here's the deal. When you have as many needs as we have on this football team, and then you have, the draft capital that we have, you need to figure out what your needs are, what you need the most, so that you can utilize your capital effectively. Right? It's just like going to the store. If you don't have no food in your house, or if you have very little food in your house, and you trying to figure out, yo, I'm trying to make this meal. Okay, what do I need? You need to make sure that you understand, you know what the ingredients are, so that you can figure out, okay, I got this, got that, got that. Okay, I got to get this, 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 and this from the store to make this meal. Well, with Adam Gase, the recipe is all jacked up. Nobody knows what's going on. So you don't know. You get to the store and you think you need everything, and you really don't. You need like one or two things. You just need eggs. But he got you going to the store and you think you need eggs, milk, all kinds of flour, all kinds of other things, and you only need eggs. That's it. It's because he didn't hid all the rest of the ingredients. He didn't hid it somewhere in the house. You don't know what kind of potential you got. And that's the killer with Adam Gase. That's the killer. And that's what other teams found out when he bounced, right? That's what the Dolphins found out. I'm telling you, it's exactly what the Dolphins found out. The Dolphins traded off Ryan Tannehill. They said he was trash. They were like, oh, we got to get rid of this guy. Devontae Parker, they was on his last leg with him. They was like, we think we might need to take a wide receiver. We don't think Devontae Parker is very good. Mike Gesicki, we don't think he's very good either. Kenyon Drake, yeah, we can trade him. And then all these guys, when Gase left, went boom. And showed these players, or showed the teams that they were on, that I'm fine. I'm good. It was like, what the heck? The Dolphins was like, oh yeah, Devontae? Oh, he's good. We good with him. Let's move forward. Gesicki? Oh yeah, he's good. We good with him. The Cardinals with Drake? Oh yeah, we good with him. Like all these guys, oh yeah, we good. That's the frustrating thing about him. He doesn't utilize talent effectively. And it makes you wonder with him, man. It really makes you wonder. You can't have somebody in there, especially if you're in a full-blown rebuild. Josh Allen getting that ball to Diggs, man. I can't. You know what? Man, they went and got Josh Allen a number one wide receiver. An actual number one wide receiver. And when I tell you, that ticks me off so much. Like, that ticks me off, bro. It ticks me off. Come on. Josh Allen gets Diggs and Sam Darnold gets Brashad Perryman. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me move on, man. Shogun says Christopher Johnson really went, I want Adam Gase. Yeah, he did. He did do that. And not only did he say, yo, I want Adam Gase, Shogun, he literally looked us in the face and told us, I'm not trying to win Twitter. I'm trying to win games. like he was doing something. Like, he said that like he was doing something, bro. Insane, man. Ugh. Just fills me with rage. But Leon Kennedy, again, salute to you, my man. Like I said, I hope everything, is going well with you. Because I know, people are dealing with a lot of things that's going on out here. But, yeah, man, salute to you. And like I said, call in, man. We love talking to you. You a savage, full blown. Thank you for everything you do, man. Kilted says, let's not forget about he who should not be named. Every time I hear his name, I feel the rage. We have so much to look forward to. Now forget that. Forget that crap. Jet up. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's insane. Shogun says, Adam Gase, the QB whisperer? Nah. He's the QB slaughter. Yeah, he's the QB killer, dude. Everywhere he's been, he's just... Sam Darnold says, give me a number one and see what happens. I'm right there with you, Sam. Give that man a number one, see what happens. Man, Josh Allen just boop, boop, boop. Just making his throws here and there. Roach says, I would let Gase call formation. Roach says, I wouldn't even let Gase call formations to my daughter's fish in the tank, let alone him poison in the future in college. Bro, they getting at Adam Gase, man. Come on. They getting that Gase. They're just kicking him out the door, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he said Christopher Johnson said Gaze is coaching football to where it's going. He did say that. Oh, just barely missed that. Just barely missed that throw. Josh Allen trying to get it to Davis. Got knocked away though by Peters. He did say that, bro. He said, didn't he call him a brilliant offensive mind? Bro, that just when you do stuff like that, like when you put yourself out there, like when you step out and stick your chest out like that, you might as well call it a night, bro. You get something like that wrong, like where anybody in the world could have seen that you didn't know what you was doing. Bills kick a field goal. They hit it. It's 3-0 Bills, 3-0 Bills. If you watching me, first quarter, 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. Bills up 3-0. Bills fighting. Yeah, but I don't know. Christopher Johnson is. But I'll tell you what, he did the right thing this time by allowing Joe Douglas to do his thing, and he didn't step in. Don't bother people. You know, he has no clue of what he's doing. Angel Reed said, Gaze cost us Trevor Lawrence. Forever mad at him. I mean, it's pretty hard to lose every single game in a year. To be completely honest. That's why very few teams have done it. It's pretty hard to lose every single game in an NFL football season. You know, somehow, some way, you can literally luck into winning a game, at least one. So, I mean, you know, just was what it was. But I know a lot of people did want Trevor Lawrence bad. They wanted him real bad, you know. But who knows? Maybe we do end up with him. Maybe we do end up with a shot at getting him. I'll tell you what. Because you never know what the Jags will do. You know, we'll see what happens. But do I believe that they'll pass on Trevor? No, I don't. But again, there's still an element there. So we'll see what happens. Sam says, give me some weapons. Yeah, Sam, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. We'll see what happens. Joe Douglas said he promised you and your family that he would do that. He would get you weapons, get you wide receivers to throw to. We'll see if he keeps good on his promise. That's what we'll see. E says gays should be treated by Jets fans like Voldemort is treated by Harry Potter. He who shall not be named. Oh man. Leon says, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Joe's videos and the Savages has gotten me through it, man. Kept my spirits up. Salute to you. Thank you so much, man. I hope, you know, like I said, I just love connecting with people, and I hope everybody enjoys my content. I'm going to keep it coming. Like I said, we're going to keep the radio show going. You know, as the season continues, you know, or as the off season continues, excuse me, we're going to keep the streams coming. I'm also going to stream like stuff like this. Everybody that's been subbed here knows, but I have a few new subs. So I also stream, you know, other events as well. So we, you know, watch a game together, sit down, talk about it, talk about the Jets. I stream, you know, all kind of stuff. We also game as well. If this is your first time watching me, play video games here and there, Street Fighter, Madden, all kinds of stuff. So when my schedule lightens up a little bit, we'll definitely be doing that. Again, if you hit ! links in the chat, that brings up my link tree. Links to all of my stuff, my social media, my YouTube pages, all that. So if you want to get in touch with me, please go down there, click that link tree, subscribe to all my channels, turn on your notifications. Also follow me across my social media platforms as well. That's all down there in that link tree. You'll find everything. So I want to thank anybody that, you know, gets involved in that. So yeah, man, just love going back and forth. Let me get back to the Savages in the chat here. Shogun says, look at Allen, man. They built him into an MVP candidate who can beat the heck out of Russ and the Hawks and hang in with Patrick while our CEO hired Gaze to where our QB loses the third string Brett Rippon. Man, the Bills just invested properly. Man. Point blank period. Like, when you watch, dude, it started with our general manager. Mike McCagnon frustrated me so much because I felt like he did not understand how to build a football team. He just didn't get it. Best player available in the draft, that is such an idiotic strategy when you're trying to rebuild. Because best player available only works for teams that are good. It only works for teams that have more than most of the questions answered. When you have no answers for the questions on the test, best player available does not work for you. Because if the best player available is a defensive tackle and you're a team in a full-blown rebuild with no players in impact positions, that's not the pick you should be making. And he did that over and over again. Oh, man. That's why we're so bad. Just bad investments. And then, you know what really sealed the deal with me with Mike McCagnon? When he took Christian Hackenberg in the second round, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that he did that. I couldn't believe it. I just looked up at the sky and I just said, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ravens still running the football hard. Lamar trying to get around the edge, but couldn't get it done. 4th down again. Bills get another stop, man. I'm telling you, this Bills defense they don't quit. They don't quit. Roach says, "Hey Joe, if the Jets actually turn this around, we will still be called we will still be called savages if they're playing well. It would be hard to be a savage if we're in the playoffs." But that's the thing, Roach. Being a savage, man, it's about like, if you can be a savage even if you're successful. You know, that's one of the best times to be a savage, because when you're successful, what a lot of people do is just relax. Shouldn't relax, man. You should always keep your foot to the pedal. If you look at the Patriots, that's exactly how they do business. Even when they're like really good, they don't care. They're going to keep beating you. You know, you ever play somebody, or whether it be in a video game or whatever, they just, they just get really relaxed and, oh man, everything's good. Oh, you can win this game. You can. That's not how the Patriots operate. The Patriots, they keep their foot on the gas. They don't care if they up by 30, 40, 50, whatever. They going to keep putting up them points, dog, and they ain't going to stop. They ain't going to stop. That's how we got to get. That's the mentality that we've got to grab. That's the mentality we got to have. Smash, smash, smash until you get, you know what I'm saying, everything. Don't stop. Just keep smashing through everything, you know. Keep crushing everybody, you know. Do whatever you got to do. Get to where you got to get. And don't let nobody stop you. That's how we got to get, man. That's how we got to get. Sam Darnold says Urban Meyer might want Fields. Yeah. There's rumors out there. I don't know if he'll do it, but there's definitely rumors out there that, you know, people could see him thinking Fields. So, Shogun says, in the words of Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence is the best college QB I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah. Reed says Doug P wouldn't have won that game. Yeah. Doug Peterson, you know. I don't know, man. It's crazy how quick things happen in the league like that. You know, a couple seasons ago, he was a Super Bowl champ. People was like, yo, he's one of the best coaches ever. Look what he did with a backup quarterback. Got hot, got a great run. And then you turn around and they firing him. It's insane. Yo, Josh Allen. Yo, listen to me right now. Did y'all just see that? Everybody, people bash Sam Darnold consistently. Oh, yeah, missing guys that are open. Josh Allen just missed Diggs. Diggs was wide open. He was wide open. He was wide open by himself. Whoa. He was wide open. That's all I'm saying. He was wide open. I know I got Bills fans, you know, that's in my chat, but he was wide open. And he was breaking away from everybody, too. Allen on a drop back again. He's running away from a blitzer. Hit a guy along the sidelines. 15. I think that's a first. It is. First down. First down Bills. Leon says this game, though. This could be a defensive type of game. The Bills have a nasty defense, and Josh Allen has improved a ton. Josh has. Josh is definitely a better thrower than he was when he came into the league. A lot of that, again, is due to his coaching. He has such great coaching. And they've been able to coach him out of his bad mechanics and the mistakes that he used to make. He don't make the same mistakes. He doesn't try to fit the ball in places that it doesn't belong as much anymore. He's a guy that literally used to run first and throw second, and now he almost, well, he does throw first before he takes off running, but he will run. He has no issues using his legs whatsoever, but he does, look to throw first now. So I respect that. Edward says, if I was the Jags, I wouldn't be able to trust Urban Meyer. My guy has a health complications as soon as things get rough. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Urban. We'll see what happens. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. E says, are you going to do anything on your sports? Yeah, I am. I'm going to start, like I said, it's my schedule, man. Once my schedule kind of clears up a little bit more, I'm going to start, doing more on the other channels that I have. So just like I said, especially with the game and other stuff I want to add as well. But I'm definitely am. I know I'm going to get that content out there. Definitely. Angel says, who's your favorite Street Fighter? Oh, my favorite Street Fighter player or favorite Street Fighter character of all time, or just from SF5? I mean, both are the same. I love Birdie. That's the player. That's the Street Fighter character that I play in SF5. Well, he wasn't in all of the Street Fighter iterations, but he's my favorite character of all time, and he's the character that I play in Street Fighter 5 as well. I love that character. I really, really do. I just love how he is. I love how, and what's crazy is that when the game was coming out, I was excited about it, and I was like, man, I can't wait to really get into this game and really play. And then I saw him, they did a preview, a trailer for him, and I was just like, that's when I knew, like, okay, I'm definitely going to play SF5 a little bit more seriously than I have in, other Street Fighters in the past. But the way that I wanted to play and what I wanted to do in the game, or the way I felt I wanted to play, dude, he plays exactly like that. Plays exactly how I want him to play. Like, it was just a match made in heaven, man. Seriously. There are some things that I don't like that they've done to him, as far as like the nerfs and stuff like that they've given him. Now there's some stuff that it drives me up the wall, bro. Some of the nerfs that they've given him, but that's still my guy, man. I love that character. I love him too much. I just want them to fix some of this nonsense. E says, as a matter of fact, Angel, what are your thoughts about Street Fighter 5, man? And who's your favorite Street Fighter character? E says, Mac didn't draft one wide receiver after drafting Darnold. It was crazy because the wide receivers that he did draft were terrible. Devin Smith never could stay on the field. And when he was on the field, he wasn't like something amazing at all. I remember like one game with the Eagles where he had made like a play or two, but outside of that, like I watched him drop a lot of footballs. I watched him not be able to get separation. And then he was just always hurt. He was never on the field. Then you had our Darius Stewart and Chad Hansen, like just guys that just couldn't get it done. Just insane. Josh Allen couldn't connect on that sideline with his wide receiver. Angel Reed says, I don't know how good Sam Darnold even is. Yeah, a lot of people question the talent there. But I think a lot of it is because, the situation that we in. But I think now we have a chance to really turn things around, and he can showcase what he is and who he is. So Kilted says, I'm super hyped about how good our division is setting out to be. Watching the Pats suffer while the Jets, Finns, and Bills battle it out for the foreseeable future. Foxborough will be empty again. Yeah, I'll tell you. And Patriots fans are some of the worst, man. I respect Patriots. I respect the Patriots fans that watch me, and I go back and forth with a lot of people, but a lot of those Patriots fans are terrible. They're so spoiled. Like, it's insane. I remember they booed the Patriots after they lost like one or two home games or something like that one year, and I was just like, what? That was the same year that they ran like really deep into the playoffs, and they had a home crowd booing them, and it's just like, bro, are y'all serious? Like, are y'all serious up here? Like, you've won so much. Like, you've had so many Super Bowls. You won so many division titles. Like, y'all are booing them. It's insane. 3rd and 8. Josh Allen just runs out of bounds. Couldn't get that first. 4th down. 4th down on the Bills. Man. Shogun says the sad thing is every time the Jets inch closer to their rebuilding playoffs, one of their star players requests a trade. And Cesar's back another 3 years. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think the issue with the Jets is that every time that we get into a position, Bill's lining up for a field goal. Every time we get into a position to, really take a step forward, we just find some type of way, especially when you talk about the draft. Wow, that was wide right. Bill's kicker missed a field goal wide right. Whoa, that was crazy. It's a bad one. But I just think we find a way. We get sidetracked really easily. And I think in the past, the issue was that we didn't draft correctly and we didn't draft for what we needed. So we would always have to run to free agency or run to these other places. And that would cost us because while you're saying like the players will request a trade, we couldn't keep anybody either. Like there were so many free agents we've had and we haven't been able to keep. I think one of the biggest mistakes that Mike McCagnon ever made, and a lot of people don't talk about this, but if you go back, there was a time where we were trying to make a decision between Muhammad Wilkerson, Snacks, and Sheldon Richardson, because we had 3, pretty decent defensive linemen. And I remember I was telling people, listen, Snacks might, I think he's the guy that we should keep because he's a nose tackle. He's the best nose tackle in the game at the time, or one of the best. And, it was lots of talks, take swinging back and forth. And we ended up giving Muhammad Wilkerson that money, and we let Snacks go. Sheldon Richardson, we let him go as well. We moved on from him. And Muhammad Wilkerson just didn't work out. Like once he got paid, that was it. It was like there was nothing else from him. Then we ended up letting him go eventually. And so when you look back at that situation, you had this talent, and now you have nothing. And then again, when you have a guy like Mike McCagnon at the helm, he can't draft, so you never get that talent back. And now you're just hurting up front. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Roach says, people think I'm nuts, but I still believe in my heart that Sam Darnold is a better QB than Josh Allen. Well, E says the old Allen is back. Yeah, I'm telling you, I said it earlier. I said, there's some throws that I'm seeing there that he's missing. I mean, these guys is wide open. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not, I know I got some Bills fans in my chat. We definitely going to go back and forth tonight, but we'll see what happens with old Allen. Angel Reese says, Joe, I feel like Coach Sulla needs to have you on the sidelines. You were hyped the last couple of days. Salute to you, Angel. Listen, man, I'm fired up. I get hype. When it's time to get hype, I get hype. I'm just excited about the future of this team. I wouldn't mind it. I'd love to be on the sidelines with the Jets. Love it. I just think he's going to change what we're doing. But like I said, I'm really excited about the staff, the coaching staff. I really want to see who he brings in as a QB coach. I don't think he'll be able to bring in that QB coach from the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think they're going to let him go. They're not. I know that they've already blocked some stuff about, him possibly going to other teams that were interested in him. They've already blocked it. So we'll see what happens. But I really want to see what quarterback coach they bring in for Sam or whoever the future QB is, and how we set them up for success. So, but yeah, salute to you, Angel. Edwards says, console or PC? Console. I respect the PC players. I respect them. The PC, PC guys coming out the woodworks, they love it, but I'm not a PC guy. And the crazy thing about, especially in Street Fighter V, if you're trying to play PC from console or play against a PC player from a console, it is horrific because the netcode is so bad in that game. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Man, it is so bad. Lamar Jackson running for his life out there, but he making plays. Kept it alive, got the football down the field. Okay. It's about 10, 15 yards right there. Lamar Jackson tonight is really showcasing his ability to keep a play alive. even when things are not looking good. He's bouncing around the pocket. He bounced out. Things weren't, looking so well. Looked like he was surrounded, found an opening, kept his eyes downfield, and made a throw. I like that. And old 27 was able to, scoot and get around. Edward says Devin Smith was a walking, talking injury. That's a fact. Angel Reed says, my favorite Street Fighter, your favorite Street Fighter is Chun-Li? Okay, I respect that. He says, love how she wanted to revenge Bison killing her father. Yep, sure did. I downloaded Street Fighter 5 on PSN, but haven't played it yet. Well, we gotta listen. As time keeps going, probably in the next not next coming months, but as off season continues to go on, like I said, we definitely gonna game on this channel as well too. I mean, we play games on here. Like I said, Street Fighter, we're gonna play Madden, NBA 2K, we definitely gonna play that. Outlast, I play Outlast, scared the crap out of me. Everybody loved it. I don't know why y'all love me. You know what I'm saying? Getting scared on here, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm a tough dude, but it was just crazy stuff happening. Monsters coming out everywhere. Just threw me off, man. It just threw me off. But yeah, Angel, we gonna definitely play some lobbies. Come in and play, man. Come in and play. But yeah, man. Chun-Li, she's really good in 5. She's really, really good. Really good character. Really good in neutral. Really good. Edward says Patriots fans are trash. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Sam Darnold says, thoughts on Arthur Smith hiring? I mean, good on him, if he, finding his way. But Arthur Smith, like I said, I liked him. I liked Eric Bieniemy over him. I liked DeBoer over him. But man, I really like that we made the right decision for us. So that's all I care about. That's all that I care about. I'm glad that we made the best decision for us, man. I know that Atlanta was already hot on him already. I know that's, where he's going and what he's doing, but they were already hot on him before. There were so many rumors about him, going to Atlanta early anyway. So I think that's the right fit for him. I think that there's some backs there that are definitely going to be, guys that he's going to utilize well. And we just got to kind of see how Atlanta shakes out too, because there's a lot of rumors that that Matt Ryan, they could be moving on from him extremely soon. And I've heard that they're trying to trade Julio. It's insane. So we'll see what happens. But he might be the right man for the job there. Tucker lining up for another field goal. Ravens. We'll see if he hits this one. That last one was a clunker. He got it up. Oh, and it's another clunker, dude. I have never seen Justin Tucker miss this many field goals. That's another missed field goal by the Ravens. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Off the upright again. Bills still up. Bills still up. Wow. This is insane, man. Are y'all? Whoa. It's crazy. Shogun says the Patriots had a lot of defensive opt-outs, but I really want to beat them soon. It's been 6 years. Yeah. And that's the thing, too. With everything that's going on in the world, again, I don't want to say exactly what's been going on in the world because you know how YouTube be. But with everything that's going on in the world, teams could look a lot different next year. A lot different. With the salary cap dropping, some people that opted out, coming back, things could really shake up differently. So we'll see. Edward says, and we kept trash. Yeah. When I tell you, I used to talk to people about that all the time. And I used to be like, dude, that's one of the worst decisions he's ever made. But it goes under the radar because he made so many bad decisions. That's the thing. Nobody talks about that because he made so many bad ones that it was like, oh, that was a horrific decision. And then, Snacks went on to continue to be one of the better nose tackles, where he went. and we just sunk down. It was insane. It was insane, man. Reed says, Joe, every time Coach Suller runs up and down the stairs in the arena, he is hyped and ready for a battle on Sundays. Man, we'll see, man. I can't wait to see what they do with this football team. I'm just so excited about the offseason. It's insane. Portwait says, what do you think about Mike LaFleur as an offensive coordinator and bringing that San Francisco offense style to Sam? That's a great question, Portwait. So my thing is, and I talk to people about this constantly, is that I think one of the biggest issues with Sam Darnold and Adam Gase being our head coach is that Adam Gase's offense did not fit Sam Darnold. It just doesn't. Adam Gase's offense, honestly, is one of the most archaic offenses I've ever seen in my life. It's so archaic. It literally is built for Peyton Manning. Like, no joke. I'm not telling any, I'm not laughing. I'm not like, no, it is literally built for Peyton Manning, because Peyton Manning is the type of quarterback that can come out, look at a defense, completely diagnose everything that defense wants to do, is thinking about doing, is possibly going to do in the future, making his checks, snapping the ball, and that's it. He doesn't want any motion. He doesn't want anybody moving. He wants everything still. He's going to make the throw that he needs to make. And that's going to be that. The problem is that offense is not for the present day NFL. There's a lot of things going on in this present day NFL that doesn't work for these quarterbacks today. And so what we did was we stuck a quarterback that does not fit into that system. And then when he didn't succeed in that system, we said, well, he sucks. Well, does he suck because he's not talented, or does he suck because he's not Peyton Manning? Because that's two completely different things. And that's why I always tell people, and I always ask people, well, do you think Mahomes, Allen, or Lamar Jackson would be successful here in this offensive system with Adam Gase, their head coach? And the answer is always no. Well, why? Because he wouldn't fit the system to the quarterback. He would just keep it exactly the same. And that's why when we saw the switch from him to Darryl Loggins, I remember we were literally sitting here watching the game together. And when we saw the switch, I remember one of the first games, I can't remember who we were playing, but I remember we were sitting here and we were all like, no, this is not the same offense that we've been watching all season. When we saw motions, I remember I looked at the chat and I said, wait, hey, did y'all see that motion? And everybody was like, yeah, this is not Adam Gase's offense. And then people was like, yeah, it looks like Darryl Loggins is calling this offense. This is not Adam Gase. So I think that this offense that LaFleur is going to bring here is better suited for Sam Darnold. And I think one of the things that I'm hoping to see him do is more up-tempo stuff, because that's how Sam runs. Up-tempo, go, 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 go. Fast, moving, get the ball out of his hands, okay? Maybe a little run option stuff here or there, give him the chance to really roll out the pocket, get going, and chuck the ball down the field. That's how he is. That's how he plays. He plays fast. That's exactly how we played at SC. He plays fast, dude. Like, can you imagine if we asked Lamar Jackson to slow down? How bad he would be? Like, you got to change it. So I really like this. I really like this offense. And again, Bates ran some of the same exact stuff out of that offense that LaFleur is going to bring in here. And when is the last time that we saw sparks, flashes from Darnold? Was in Bates' offense. In Bates' offense, Sam Darnold he was so promising. But we were just like, Jeremy Bates is a garbage play caller, and we need more weapons. That was literally the narrative. So, man. Shogun says there's no guarantee Sam is staying. Well, you're right, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Roche says, I was all about Street Fighter until Mortal Kombat came out, and I saw Sub-Zero taking off Liu Kang's head after that pizzeria where the arcade was never the same. I'll tell you what, I respect MK. I played it back in the day for a second, but I'm just not a big MK guy. I don't like the hit animations. I don't like none of that stuff. But I respect MK. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I know a lot of MK players. So, yeah, I'm not big on playing MK myself. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but It kind of is what it is. Angel Reed says there's a new Mortal Kombat movie coming soon too. I remember the old ones. Them things was hilarious, man. Them things was hilarious. Man. Jerry Johnson, salute to you. Good to see you in here, my man. Jerry says, remember Steelers. Remember Steelers. Our guy missing those field goals still haunts me to this day. Oh, man, I remember that. I remember that. Was it Doug Bryan? I think it was Doug Bryan. Doug Bryan missed all them damn field goals. I remember that like it was yesterday. That was bad. That was real bad. Man. Oh, yeah, salute to you, Jerry Johnson, as well. Good to see you in here, my man. Jerry Johnson says, Chris Mortensen refuted rolling with Sam. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I heard a little bit about that he refuted that the Jets are going to roll with him, but there's a lot of people saying the opposite. But what I do think we should do is continue to spread the narrative that we're not rolling with Sam Darnold. I want that narrative to fly. I want that to be what everyone is saying. Tell everybody that we do not want Sam Darnold. And honestly, if I was Joe Douglas, let me give y'all. If I was the general manager, let me take a sip of water here. But I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I would do if I was the general manager. I want to give y'all this take. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all this take real quick. Go ahead and make fun of my gallon jug. Go ahead. Guys gonna tell me I'm drinking 50 gallons of water. Go ahead. Savages, go ahead and go off. I already know it's coming. People gonna clip that and say, oh yeah, Joe's drinking 50 gallons of water every day. 50 gallons. Yeah. Somebody's gonna try to meme me with a 50-gallon jug in my hand drinking. Yeah, I already know. I already know what's coming. I already know how y'all handle business. I'm not afraid of you. It is what it is. But Neil, was good, my man? Good to see you in here. So what I would do if I was the Jets general manager, I would tell everybody in the NFL that I am looking to draft a quarterback. Everybody. Anybody that was asking me, I would say, I'm going to take a quarterback or two. I would even start to call teams and ask if they were interested in Sam Darnold. I would go that far. I would literally call teams and say, hey, would you be interested in taking Sam? I'd call the Niners. I'd call multiple teams, Steelers, Saints. Hey, are you interested in Sam? What do you think about maybe a second rounder, second and a fourth, maybe a fifth? I'm just gauging interest from you. That would be my line. I'm just gauging interest. That's all. I just want to gauge your interest. That's exactly what I would say. And I would just keep going, just to build that narrative. And then the teams that was super thirsty for that second pick would be like, wow, they really going to take a quarterback. We're going to have to give up a little bit just to move up there. Mm-hmm. And then I would pull the rug right from under their damn feet and take as much as possible from a team. And I would build. That's exactly what I would do. And then if Sam didn't work out, if I didn't feel like he was the quarterback that I wanted to have going forward, then I would just move on from him, take, all the capital that I had into next year's draft, take a little bit of that capital, and I'd be more than able to move up and get the next guy. Lamar Jackson taken down for another sack, dude. He was holding on to that ball way too long. Way too long, dude. Way too long. That's insane. Buffalo's defense keeping it moving, man. Edwards says hydration is key. H2O. That's a fact. A lot of people in here be talking about I'm drinking a 19. Somebody said I was drinking a 19-gallon jug. Somebody said I drink 19 gallons a day. And these dudes in here be crazy. They be crazy, man. Lamar running for his life. Lamar taking off. Is he going to get the first? Oh, it's a big flag. Big flag. Oh, boy. Roach says, RIP to ESPN NFL 2K5, the best football game of all time. We'll play besides Tecmo Bowl playing with the 49ers and Raiders. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Madden for sure is the best football game of all time. Now there's some things they've done, I've heard in the past to water things down, but when I was playing, that game was something else, man. That game was something else. That game was something else. Jerry Johnson, says exactly. Keep that number 2 pick high value. Yep. That's what you got to do. You got to do. And you're not lying. Technically, you're not. Because there's nothing wrong with exploring the idea of trading Sam Darnold. But what you're doing is you're making sure you're putting your team in the best position to, get as much value as possible back. Because we need it. To be completely honest, we need it. And I understand that a lot of people, there's some people that look at this team that, I go back and forth with a lot of people. I've had people tell me that there's no issues with the offensive line and that there's no issues with, I was talking to somebody recently about the cornerback position. And they said, we don't need no new corners. We're good there. Our cornerbacks are fine. And I just, I looked at him, I said, okay. Like, I respect your take, but I disagree. But, there's some people out there that believe that. Shogun says, I wish the XFL was coming back this year. The Guardians were actually somewhat entertaining. It's tough, man. Running a league is really, really tough. And I think a lot of people don't necessarily know that, but I'm telling you, running a football league it's hard. It's really hard. Really, really hard. Really, really hard. Jerry Johnson says, give me some of that. Yeah. Like I said, I've gone back and forth with a lot of people. I've talked to people about the wide receiver core needing help. I've talked to people about, us possibly getting a pass rusher. I've had people tell me that they think that Quinnen Williams can get 16 to 17 sacks a season. I've had people tell me that they think that he's like Von Miller, except he's a defensive tackle, but he's got a Von Miller type ability to get sacks. I'm not lying to you. And I respect the heck out of, but I'm telling you, I've been hit with that. Some Jets fans, I've been hit with it. And I respect everybody's take, but I don't think that's how it works. Big Green in the building. Yo, salute to you, Big Green. Salute. Good to see you in here, my man. I hope everything's going well for you and your family. Big Green says, keep Darnold, Joe. Okay. Big Green says, trade too. Okay. You want to trade the second pick? What do you think we can get for the second pick, Big Green? What do you think we could get? I want to hear. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? I want to hear. What's I want to know this is about to get real crazy because I know y'all. What is the craziest take that y'all have heard about the Jets from somebody, either a Jets fan or someone from outside of the Jets fandom about this football team? What is the craziest take you've heard? I want to know. I want to know what the craziest take is. I'm interested to know. Because, I've heard some stuff. I've heard some stuff before. Oof. I've heard some takes. I've heard some takes that'll change you. That'll change things up, man. I've heard some takes. Man, I remember people was saying somebody was, that was a troll, but talking about trading for Mitch Trubisky. I've heard people talk about I've heard some crazy stuff, man. I've heard some crazy stuff. Man, I've heard some takes. Oh my goodness. Let me keep going. I'm gonna get right to y'all. I want to know what is the take of the century that y'all have heard. I want to know. Roach929 says, I still believe the Jets was cursed after how they did Tim Tebow. That man had... Roach, if you don't stop it, Roach, stop. Stop, bruh. Man, Tim Tebow was trash, man. He was so bad. Oh, and that in itself is an example of Jets ownership meddling and not doing what they needed to do. That right there is an example of the Johnsons getting involved in football and bringing somebody in that they should not have brought in. And he just didn't work out in the situation because guess what? He wasn't supposed to. That guy had no business being here whatsoever. It's completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. We should not have had Tim Tebow on that football team. Just like I remember when we were chasing Nnamdi Asomugha one year. It was so ridiculous. I thought that was one of the most ridiculous things we'd ever done. Just stupid. Just not understanding how to better your football team and how to properly install stuff. Just ridiculous. This Bills defense is playing to the wall, man. Playing straight to the wall. Edward says, I want Asante Samuel Jr. in the third. Doubt he drops that far, but in a perfect world, yeah. I don't know about the third, but Big Green says, if we want Watson, I'm lowballing the Texans. 22 Sam and a third. Yeah. That is definitely not going to get you Deshaun Watson, Big Green. But I hear you. E says, in a sim, I traded down with Carolina and got a 2, a 3, and a 2000 first and second. Woo. That's a little bit. That's a solid trade there, Solomon. I mean, you can grab more, especially. You got a 2, a 3, and a 2022 first and second. That's somewhere around there. V-Man, yo, salute to you, V-Man. Good to see you in here. V-Man says, Josh Allen must have learned to flop from Neymar. He doing whatever he can out there. For real. It's insane. But I'll tell you what, like I said, this Bills defense is playing to the wall, man. Shogun says, it's sad how people said Darnold had the highest ceiling out of the 2018 quarterbacks and would take the Jets to the playoffs soon, and all the other QBs get built around while Sam looks like garbage with Gaze. Yep. E says the craziest take that he's heard is Blessed Austin and Chuma Edoga are good. Wow. Oh my goodness. That's the craziest take he's heard. Big Green says you think you can get 2 firsts and 2 seconds and a third next year. Okay. Big Green says, but I'd prefer to trade down. Trading down is definitely an option. For sure. Trading down is something we should definitely look to. We should definitely look at trading down. Absolutely. Jerry Johnson says, we got to take advantage of these teams in cap space hell. We absolutely do. But we got to be smart, too. I think a lot of people are just thinking, hey, well, a lot of teams are having issues with their cap space, so we should just be able to pick up, player after player after player. But I think what a lot of people are losing sight on is that, there's teams that are going to be in cap hell. They're going to have issues. But there's also players that, even if they get released, are going to pick other teams before us because they're going to be in better positions to win, right? We've also seen in the past that there are players that are going to be willing to take less to go to other teams to be in a better position to win. So we still got to put things together. It's not like, oh, you're in cap hill. Oh, well, looks like all the players are coming to us. Like, no, that's not exactly how it can go either. We've got to attack. We got to attack and be smart. But there's a lot of things that can happen. Man. But I mean, there's guys that could definitely be out there. I know everybody's name, the big name on everybody is Allen Robinson. And I think that I like that name, but Allen Robinson is going to come at a cost, and you got to be willing to pay that. He's going to make 20 million a year. That's a fact. He's going to make 20 million a year. Unless you franchise him, unless you get him under a franchise deal, he's going to make 20 million a year. He is. He's going to make 20. He's going to make more than 20 million a year. I honestly believe he is, because Amari Cooper's making 20 million a year, and he's way better than him. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect Amari Cooper, but he's better than Amari Cooper. Right? So he going to cash in, and that's if he hits free agency too, because people got to remember, I believe the Bears can still franchise tag him. So we'll see, but I do think the Bears will franchise tag him. That's why I have him. That's why I have him working out in a trade for us. But I'll let that take go a little bit later. I got to see what happens, but I think the Bears will franchise him. I truly believe it. Shogun says the craziest take I've heard was said by some weird kid saying that we should trade Mekhi Becton and take Penei Sewell, and that Chuma Edoga was a generational franchise long-term left tackle. I just, salute to you, Shogun. I know your ears are scorching from hearing that take. Woo! That one was hot. That was a hot take. That was a hot take, man. That was a hot take. Whoa. Woo. I mean, I've heard some takes, man. I've heard them. Roach says, I'm still upset I bought a Jets Geno Smith jersey. Such a disappointment. I can't throw it away because I remember how much I paid for it. Yo, Roach got a Geno Smith jersey. Respect and salute to Geno Smith, but Roach is fuming in a Geno Smith jersey. Roach really out here crying into his Geno Smith jersey. Oh, man. Every time I would think about Roach, he going to be wearing that Geno Smith jersey. Every single time. From now on. Roach driving down the street in his Geno Smith jersey. Just mad in a Geno jersey. Oh, man. Oh, salute to you, Roach. Sometimes that things happen in life, we just got to deal with it. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Edward says, if someone looked me in the eyes and said that Chuma was a generational tackle, we have to box right then and there. Oh, Mikhail said, we got to fight, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Yo, Roach be on the train in his Geno Smith jersey, just chilling. Roach be on the train in his Geno Smith jersey, just chilling like. Oh my God, man! Woo! Jerry Johnson says, yeah, we fighting on sight. Oh my goodness. Edward says, the hottest take I ever heard was Trevor Lawrence dropping to the third spot and us managing to trade back and getting. Yeah, I remember somebody saying that as well. Somebody said it on the show. Somebody said that. Who was that? It was a guy that called in. Now, again, I respect his take. I just can't see that. You know what? He said we should trade down with the Dolphins and allow the Dolphins to jump ahead of us. And then they would take a tackle, and then we would take Trevor Lawrence at 3. And I was, that's in theory, I get it. But it's like, hey, why wouldn't the Dolphins, if they have to trade very little value to move up with us, why would they trade up and get that and take a tackle? How would you know that they wouldn't backdoor us? Like, if all they have to do is give us a third, hey, we'll give you a third round pick, we'll move up. All right, cool. How do you know they're not going to call Denver or, whoever else is below us and be like, yo, want to make a trade? You know what I mean? How do you, and then the other part to me was, why would we allow the Dolphins of all teams to jump us to help them get better? That was my second idea. Then my third one is like, if the Dolphins know that we're in a spot where we're going to take a quarterback, even if we trade out of it, the team that's going to be coming up is going to take a quarterback. Why would they trade up when Sewell will just fall to them anyway? Because I don't think the offers for Sewell are going to be the same as the offers for Trevor Lawrence, right? Now, no disrespect. Sewell's a great player. Penei Sewell's amazing, right? Some people call him a generational right tackle, but some people call Trevor Lawrence a generational quarterback, right? And we all know quarterbacks in this league, they get paid more than everybody, right? And they're coveted more than everybody. So Trevor Lawrence alone is going to probably net you 2-3 drafts. That's what some analysts say. So why would I pass up on that just to take a third rounder from the, I didn't understand that take. I respect it. I respect everybody's takes. I wasn't with it. But, I mean, Roach is wearing a Geno Smith jersey. So yo, man, the Bills and Ravens is playing, but Roach is wearing a Geno Smith jersey. You don't care about that. This is too good, man. This is too good. It's too good, man. It's too good. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Roach. Oh man. Big Green says, get on the phone call. Call up Cincy. See what they want to give up, then call the Fins and be like, since you're trying to move up, you want to make an offer. If they trade down with Atlanta, then they want to take this. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options that we can have in the draft. I think that we need to put ourselves in the best position. I think that a lot of people thinking that some will want Sewell more than a quarterback, I think is not necessarily true. I think people definitely will want one of the quarterbacks coming out in the draft. So I think we have a lot of ability too, and we have a lot of options. And I think we have to weigh them properly, and we have to make sure that we capitalize on the best capital that we can get back. And I think the best capital you're going to get back is the capital you're going to get back for a quarterback. I just don't want us to get fancy and try to do a bunch of trades and then end up getting worked. Like, especially you get backdoored in this situation, boy, oh boy. Because like I said, imagine we say, okay, well, do you want to trade up? Cincinnati, you want to trade up? Or Dolphins, you want to trade up? Okay, well, what are you willing to give us? Well, we'll give you, 2 third rounders and 2 second rounders. All right. And then they move up and then they call somebody else and trade again out of that pick and give that person. And they, the person gives the Dolphins, 2-3 first round picks, a bunch of second round picks, a bunch of thirds. And it's like, what the hell? And look where we at. Nowhere. We don't want to do that. Oh, man. Mike Hawk says, Adam Gase was the best coach in history. Whew. Respect to you, Mike. Good to see you. Salute to you. Happy to see you in here, my man. I don't agree with that, but I respect your take. Toby Tillman, salute to you, Toby. Good to see you in here. Toby says it was me. You know what? It was. I think it was you that said that. Yeah. It was. That was your take. I respect that, but I don't agree with it. I didn't agree with the take, but I do understand what you were trying to do. I do understand the thought process there, but I just think that if you do that, you're allowing that team, you're allowing the Dolphins. Oh man, you're allowing the Dolphins way too much power. And why? Look, if I'm the Dolphins and I can screw the Jets over, I would do it Because listen, if the Patriots were to do, okay, let's switch positions, right? Let's say if we were the Dolphins and the Patriots had the number 2 spot and they were willing to do that trade, I would work the Patriots over in a second. You wouldn't even have to ask me. Oh yeah, I'll give you a third. Hey, look, I'm gonna take a right tackle. You ain't gotta worry about me. I just want Sewell. Go ahead. I'll give you this 3rd round pick. You let me move off a spot. Thank you so much. I respect you. And I'd be right on the phone with Denver. Hey, I know you guys want this Trevor Lawrence. Do you guys want to make a trade right now? Yeah. What are you willing to give us? Okay, 2, 3 first round picks. Okay, 2 seconds, a 3rd, and a 4th. The Jets. What? Wait, the Patriots? No. It's the Jets. Yeah, we traded up. That's our pick now. Don't worry about the Patriots. Or do you want to make the trade or not? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll call it in. Thank you. Have a good one. And I would screw the Patriots over in a heartbeat. Wouldn't even think about it. About to screw you over. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. Said and done. Jerry Johnson says, I think the Geno debacle is why we're scared to roll with Watson. I don't know, man. I mean, Geno had his chance. It's just a tough situation with Geno, man. Because right when we thought that he was going to be able to turn the corner and step up, he had got into, that stuff with our linebacker IK, and they got into that scuffle. That was rough, man. But Roach still got his jersey on, so it don't really matter. They was scuffling and Roach was in the back like, yo, I got his jersey on though. Yo, what are you doing? I'm wearing his jersey. Yo. Oh, man, I'm just messing with you, Roach. I'm just messing with you, man. Man, they cannot get these balls out accurate, man. This Ravens Bills game is tough, man. These defenses is hitting people. These offenses ain't. Oh my goodness. Roach. Yo, I got his jersey. Yo, why y'all fighting? I got his jersey on. What y'all? Let me get back to the Savages, man. I'm going crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. E says, I heard someone say that we could beat the Chiefs and the Seahawks and go 11-5 last year. Who said we was gonna go? We was gonna go 11-5? Man. Was it Roach? Because you know that Geno Smith jersey. You know when Roach get that Geno Smith jersey, he put that on, Oh, man. I'm a chill. I'm just telling jokes, man. I'm just respect to everybody, man. It's just jokes. Salute to you, Roach. I got a lot of love for you, man. Roach said, I ain't never taking this jersey off. Ever. Toby says, but now I want... Oh, you want the pass rusher? Where would you take him, Toby? What pick would you take him at? Would you take him with the 2nd pick? I want to know. Let me know. For those of you that are watching me but not watching the game, man, this game has been all defense and a bunch of missed field goals. The Ravens are lining up for yet another field goal. It's still 0-3. Buffalo is still up. Josh Allen, Lamar, footballs all over the place. A lot of drop footballs. A lot of guys stepping out of bounds. This game is not offensively thrilling at all. Let me get back to the Savages, man. man. I'm having fun, man. Angel Reed says, then Miami takes Trevor Lawrence. That's a possibility, too, I think a lot of people don't think about. Miami. Why wouldn't Miami just move up and take Trevor Lawrence? I would do it. I would do it. If I was a team that was in need and the Jets were willing to, they just take Trevor Lawrence. So, Big Green says, hottest take I heard was taking a kicker in the second round. Oh, I remember we did do that. That was, we did do that in the past. Yes, we did. That was, but we take a kicker in the second round. Now I'm gonna lose it, man. Roach says the wildest take I heard was that we were a kicker away to the playoffs after we finished last year 7-9. Man. Big Green says the craziest take he's heard is Adam Gase is a QB guru. Oh my god, that was so bad, man. That was so bad. Yo, the wind is whipping in Buffalo right now. Another kick, and he got it. He got it. Finally hit one. All right. Justin Tucker hits a field goal. It is now 3-3. Jeez Louise. 3-3. 4 seconds left going into half. It's the end of the second quarter. Offense has been so all around the place on this football game. Jerry Johnson says if the move up doesn't involve at least one more first round, then it's a no for me. Yeah, Jerry, I feel you on that. I know a lot of people that feel that way. I do. Man, we need as much capital as possible. I keep telling people that. Attack. We need to be talking about getting ones. You need to be giving me as much as possible because we're in a unique position, man. We really have the chance to change this franchise going forward with this trade down. We really have a chance to grab as much talent as possible in this draft. And again, I keep telling people, don't, just get fixated on the 23rd pick. On the second pick, excuse me. We also got the 23rd pick too. That can net a lot of talent there as well. So, man, we'll see. Edward says when Geno got his jaw broke, it was up. Yeah, it was, man. I remember that. That was crazy, man. That was a crazy time. Man. I remember that. I remember the second it broke. I was like, not as just, you know what I mean, this story. I remember the second that it broke. And I was like, whoa, this is insane. Man. Jerry Johnson says, IK was in the barbershop I go to out here, clowning Geno. Oh, man. He said they give me hell every time I get a haircut. Oh, Jerry, man. Oh, my goodness. I know that's tough, man. I know that's tough. Like, man, it just sucks to hear, But everything that happened and transpired for all that to go down was just, man. Big Green says Bryce Huss 7 sacks next year. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to see what Quentin Williams looks like in Salah's defense. I do think he's going to be able to make plays. He might have 1 or 2 more sacks than he had this year. Who's another guy? Zuniga is another guy that I think I want to see. I think he'll flourish in this scheme that we have coming up. There's some guys, man. Nathan Shepard might, continue to push forward. So Fadu Kasi. I mean, we got some guys that I think is definitely going to be able to step up. But one thing I think a lot of people aren't talking about, well, kind of are, but aren't, is I don't want us to take defensive players in the first round. Our offense is too bad. It's not potent enough. We need more weapons. But I do want to see us take a shot at some pass rushers or corners in the second or the mid rounds. That's what I definitely want to see. So I want to see us do that for sure. So I think there might be some people there that could really come in and have an impact early. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy times. Crazy time. Toby says, I want to trade back to the 4 to 6 range. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that 4 to 6 range, there's some guys, there's some opportunity there to trade down. Absolutely. You know? I know people talk about Atlanta, being there and us possibly trading down with them. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I think that there's a lot of opportunity, but like I said, I think we just got to be smart, man. Like we can't. I don't want us to get worked over. I really don't. I think Atlanta's a place we could go. I don't know if Cincinnati would be willing to trade up for a tackle. But if they do, they could possibly be a trade partner. But again, I want as much capital as possible. So you'd have to be looking at a QB hungry football team. I think Atlanta's there. Some people are talking about Detroit, but I think they stick with Matt Leinart or Matt Leinart. Goodness gracious, Matthew Stafford. Carolina might be a team. I've been talking about Denver for a while. I think Denver's a team that I think will be interested, even though Elway's, he's not the GM, but he is staying in like some type of football role there. So he might still have some influence over whoever they bring in. He still might have their ear. I don't know if does anybody think Dallas might do it? Anybody? I know people have talked about it. I know some people have talked about Dallas. Dallas might do it. But I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. Because I think he's still on that. Is he still on? Yeah, because they haven't got a deal. I don't think they've got a deal done with him yet. I know he's still on that, whatchamacallit. He's still on the franchise tag, I believe. So I don't think they've gotten anything done with him. Anybody think that Dallas would be willing to trade up? Is that somewhere where y'all would look to go? He almost missed it again. Damn. What is going on with this? Like, this game is so, insane. Is it just me? Like, goodness gracious. Dude, they're just missing field goals and just doing whatever. It's insane. This is so crazy. Almost missing field goals. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. It's just been crazy, man. So crazy. But yeah, Dallas, I don't know. Maybe Dallas is in it. Anybody think that? It could be crazy. Could be crazy. But there's some definite situations there. Some guys we could definitely get after. Some teams that we could definitely make some moves with. But you got to go with a QB hungry team, like I said. I think Denver is a place that we could target. Carolina is a place we could target. After that, you're probably going to drop a little bit. But if the capital is there, I'll be willing to do it. Because there's so many different things going on, man. Let me get back here. Let me get back to the Savages, man. Neil says this game sucks. Neil getting after him. Roach says, from now on, call me Roach with the Geno Smith jersey forever. We'll be a savage. Oh my goodness. Big Green says, I want your firstborn child for the number 2 pick. Man, I don't know, man. Again, there's just so much. So many things that we could do. So many things that we could do. But I tell you what, the emergence of Devontae Smith, I think, has been real big. I think that's been really, really big. Where there might be a team that's willing to take him early, much earlier than before. So we'll see what happens, man. Big Green says he would have had 4 sacks if not for penalties. Yeah. Big Green says, I can see teams trading up if Najee Harris is still there. You think Najee Harris? Where do you think Najee Harris goes? I don't think he goes any higher. I don't think he goes top. Look, I respect Najee Harris. I think he's phenomenal. But a running back going like that high in today's like NFL, I think is tough. I think that's really, really tough. Man, I think that's super tough. Toby says, if they move off of Dak, they're idiots. Yeah, but again, I think it's really tough to. I don't think that they want to commit to Dak and give him as much money as he wants. He's turned down a big time contract offer from them. And from then on, it just seems like whatever. And he's coming off that ankle injury where he broke it. I know he's still in his rehab doing his thing, but dude, at some point, and especially with the team, I think going in the direction that they're going in, I've heard them already they're trying to get rid of Ezekiel Elliott. They're looking to trade him off. There's reports out there saying that. I remember there was a report that we were a destination for Ezekiel Elliott, and I was like, what the heck are you guys talking about? Like, no. But I could, maybe Dallas is in there. Maybe. Would they be willing to give up picks to get, a guy? Don't count Jerry out. Jerry will make a move, okay? So that could be an option. I could see it. Roach says, Joe, do you think they just prepare Morgan to be a QB, or does he just suck? Either way, I believe that was a Gaze pick. When that pick was made, I was like, I think Morgan was brought in to be a backup QB, to be completely honest. A guy that could, potentially push to be a starter, but definitely preparing him to be a backup. So I didn't, I understand we didn't see him, and a lot of people were frustrated by that, especially, some of the people that was like the get rid of Sam crowd. But at the end of the day, it's like, he just ain't ready. And again, he's a 4th rounder, and I know, there's other things we could have did with that 4th round pick. Yes, we could have drafted, a wide receiver. Yes, we could have, done more things and gotten better capital and all that stuff. But man, it's like, what you gonna do? You put that guy out there and he's not ready, it's a done deal for you. Real talk. Because, it was a tough go. We didn't see Cam Clark either. So, we'll see, man. Big Green says, who would you take from Dallas to move up? Just picks or players in picks? I'm asking 22. That's a good question, Big Green. What would I take? I would take, you'd have to at least give me 2 first-round picks. I think that's like the starting ask for me. I'm going to ask you for 2 first-round picks, and you got to give me, some mid-rounders. You got to give me, something possibly, at least 2 2s, a 3, a couple 4s, hell, you might have to give me something from, not just your first 2 drafts, but you might have to give me something from your 3rd draft as well. Maybe give me a mid-round pick from your 3rd draft. Something like that. Because other than that, like, even though I like Amari Cooper, I don't think they'll give him to us for anything like that. I think that would just be, like, way too much. And again, I like Amari, but I don't want to pay Amari Cooper $20 million. I just don't. So, again, that's a team I think could be there. I think people are counting them out, especially depending on how they handle the Dak situation. But even if you trade out and you at 10, that still puts you in a position to, like, still get one of the top 10 players. And you still got 23, and you got a boatload of more capital, which means you could either utilize that in that draft or even trade back into the first round, which we could do because I think we're sitting at 20. We're sitting in the second round. I think we're sitting at like somewhere near the top of the second round. Well, the top of the second round, basically. So we would be there, man. We would be there. So we're in a good spot. You're talking about pick 20. Oh, pick 23 for Najee. You think somebody would be asking for pick 23 for Najee? I don't know. I mean, I can see it, I guess. I can see somebody asking to, move up and do their thing, but again, Najee's a running back, though. I mean, I honestly, I think that Najee is going to be a guy that probably is going to be around possibly in the second round. Maybe bottom of the first he gets taken, but I can't see somebody trading up and taking Najee in the top 10. And I have nothing but respect for Najee. But top 10 for a running back? That's kind of tough. That's actually really tough. Really, really tough. Really tough for me to see. Coming back after that half, I hope they do something more on offense. Oh, Andre Roberts already moving. That's a decent return for Roberts right there. Hopefully that's a good sign that the offense is going to pick up in this game because, whoo, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Edward says this live stream is better than the damn game. Thank you so much, Mikhail. This game is, man, this offense is a stinker, man. They not doing much of anything. The wind is whipping. They missing throws. Guys is running all over the place. This is crazy. But Jared Johnson says, I wouldn't put it past Dallas. They don't believe in Dak. They didn't believe in Dak before the injury. They damn sure won't believe in him now, or at least they won't gamble with the future on him. Yeah. Jerry, I'm telling you, like, I think that there's a lot of options here. And I know a lot of people are going to tell, because, when you come up with takes or when you're thinking about, or at least when I'm thinking about different stuff that we could do, one of the first things that people tell you is you don't trade out the top 5. The talent's not there outside the top 5. That's not true. That's not true at all. Because if you look at last year's board, let me look this up really quickly because I know 19 draft. Because I know I believe CeeDee Lamb went 17, and I want to say who else went? One second. CeeDee Lamb. I believe it was CeeDee Lamb went 17. And what's his face went? Jerry Jeudy went 14, I want to say. So there was a quite a lot of options there. Yeah, let me see here. Yes. Actually, Jerry Jeudy went 15, excuse me. Jerry Jeudy went 15 and CeeDee Lamb went 17. Those are two unbelievable wide receivers. So don't tell me that the talent's not there outside the top 10. That's not true. That's just not true. It's just not true. The talent is there. Henry Ruggs went 12th. Like, come on. We got Mekhi Becton, at 11. Like, there's talent. Even if you trade down to 10, there's still talent. Mekhi Becton is a Pro Bowl tackle. We got him at 11. Like, we got to start, people got to start thinking we need capital. We need talent. Josh Allen to 88, trying to get it to his tight end to get going. Hopefully y'all put up some points. The Ravens got to get it together in this football game. Jeez Louise. Young Dez, yo, salute to you, Young Dez. Good to see you in here. Young Dez says, I need Chase at number 2. Okay. Young Dez says, get the O-lineman from Oregon. All right. Says he also likes the Clemson running back. So, Young Dez, who are you taking it to then? Are you taking the O-lineman from Oregon, or are you taking Chase at number 2? Who are you taking? We need to know. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen trying to cook it up right now under center. Snap, play action. Steps up, gets grabbed and sacked. More defense. More defense, guys. I'll tell you what, the Ravens got pass rusher after pass rusher after pass rusher. Man. You know who else? Bro, the Packers today? Woo, phenomenal. Phenomenal. They play really well, too. They got the Smith. I remember when the Preston Smith and Zardarius Smith were in free agency, and we needed pass rushers so bad, and Mike McCagnon didn't even try to get those two guys. God, that guy was a clown. So, Leon Kennedy says they should try and get Penei Sewell to strengthen that line. Dude is like Aaron Judge, tall and a ton of skill. Yeah, but I don't think Sewell is past. I don't think he's still around past that fourth or third or fourth pick. I think he gets taken. Josh Allen dropping back, drops it in the bucket. Another guy going out of bounds. He got that ball to Diggs pretty smooth. Jerry Johnson says, "Yeah, that's BS. TB12 will always be the go-to reaction when someone says that. I trust Joe D draft ability to go get players outside the first round." Yeah. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. The place where you make your money as a general manager is in the mid rounds. If you can't draft mid rounds, if you don't understand how to get those players in here, you're gonna lose, and you're gonna be a Mike McCagnon. Like that's what you are. Like, you're just gonna be a Mike McCagnon. I mean, Tom Brady was definitely like, not a first round guy, but like you said, Jerry, to get the ability to get guys in later rounds, that third, that fourth, that fifth round. Even if, of course, fourth and fifth round guys, yeah, they could turn into, some players that could really, you can get Hall of Famers. There's guys that have been in the Hall of Fame from the fifth round. But most fourth, fifth rounders are guys that can come in and they're solid utility players, guys that you can bring in and they can do some things, but they're not stars. But if you can get a guy in that, second, third, again, fourth round that can come in and be solid, be a guy that's going to be around and contribute to your team well, make plays, and really evolve into somebody, those general managers that do that, they stick around in this league. They do. There's some great general managers. We watching the Ravens right now. Ozzie Newsome for years. Whew. Phenomenal general manager there. Phenomenal. Josh Allen running around the corner yet again on a little QB run. Man. Portweight says, no way we're taking a running back in the top 10. Yeah, we should not be doing that. I don't think we should take a running back at 23. And I know there's people that want to do that. I wouldn't. Nope. I will not do that. No. I would not do that whatsoever. If you guys got stuck at 2, though, I want to know, if you guys get stuck at 2, there's no trading partners, all right? No trading partners. No one wants to trade. You have to take a player. Right now, who is the player you would take it to? There's no trading options. There's no nothing. Who are you taking at the number 2 pick? I want to know. Oh, he almost got that picked off. Whew, that was close. You better watch it, Allen. You better watch it, sir. You're going to throw a pick. You're going to throw an interception. You're going to throw it. I'm telling you. Be smart. Leon says, depends. Who's our QB? It's Sam. Sam is still under contract, Leon. Sam is still under contract, so he would clearly be the only QB on the roster. So who are you taking? No trade options. Nope, I'm not doing no or. I need you to give me one player. I need one name. I don't want to hear, well, I'll take Sewell, or I'll take, maybe I'll take Justin Fields. No. I need one name. Said and done. This is the dude I'm taking. If I cannot trade down, I got one name. This is the guy. That's what I want to hear. One guy. Bills deep in the red zone right now. First and goal. They trying to make a push to score a touchdown. Allen drops back. That was kind of He got nothing. It's now 2nd and goal. Hopefully we see the first touchdown of this game from somebody. That was wide. You know, again, people be bashing. That was wide. All right, coming back to the Savages. We're going to see who it is. Jerry Johnson. Okay, he says so well. All right. He's taking the right tackle. Edwards says so well. He's taking the right tackle. Bill scored touchdown. Run it in. Diggs got it. He ran it on in there. Touchdown. Bill scored the first touchdown of the game. Ravens got to step up, bro. Ravens got to step up. Toby says Fields then. Okay. All right then. Jerry Johnson says, bruh, if these teams didn't need a QB, Penny would easily be the number 1 pick. Okay. Leon says so well too. Okay, we got a lot of solos in here. All right. Okay. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. Everybody's taking the right tackle. Everybody's taking the... You know, there was a take that I was hearing from people that a lot of people did not want to see us take that right tackle because they felt like that we would have to move Mekhi Becton to right tackle for some reason. I was just like, that doesn't... Why do we have to do that? If Mekhi Becton's playing great at left tackle, why don't we just bring Sowell in and have him play right tackle? There's no reason to, like, jack up what we got going here. Makes no sense. Edwards says taking the tackle at 2 in my mind is like taking a tackle and a running back. Do you mean because the tackle is going to block so well that the running back is going to be able to achieve more? Is that what you mean, Edwards? Let me know if that's what you meant there. Taking a tackle at 2 in my mind is like taking a tackle. Let me know. Kennedy says, yeah, because if Darnold is still here, we don't need a quarterback. Otherwise, it's Fields. Okay. I respect that, Leon. Toby says, I'm not moving Becton or Fant. Where the hell is Sewell going to fit? You can move Fant, bro. You can move Fant. Move. Yeah, I would move him. Move his ass right off this team. I don't know what people's love affair with George Fant is. I really don't. I'm sorry, man. I don't understand. Can somebody please explain to me what the love affair is with George Fant? I don't get it. Y'all love George Fant more than Roach love his Geno jersey. I could not do it, man. I had to do it. Blame it on the Ravens and the Bills, man. They boring us to death. All people is doing is just getting sacked. Oh, man. Roach in that Geno jersey, man. Roach got his Geno jersey on. Oh, my goodness. Jerry Johnson says, Fant to guard. Yeah. Yep. Edwards says, yep. Yeah. Jerry Johnson says, Fant is decent, but he damn sure ain't no pick. Here's the deal. George Fant, to me, is a guy that is a journeyman right tackle. He's a backup guy. He's not a guy you necessarily want as your starter. Everybody to be like, oh, George Fant ain't bad. He's all right. Like, everything's cool. It's like, okay, well, how come when we watch games and Mekhi Becton would go out, right? Mekhi Becton would be out for a shoulder issue or whatever. He leave the field. The offensive line would just completely fall apart, particularly the pressure that was coming from the right side. It was like, bro, come on. Like, you got to see that this guy is an issue here. And not just him, Greg Van Roten, and even the guy that was coming in for Pat Elfin. when he first started playing after guys went down, he wasn't playing very well to start either. He got a little bit better as it continued on. But dude, we've got to invest heavily in this line. Heavily. Angel Reed says, who do you think gives the Chiefs a better fight, the Bills or the Ravens? Honestly, the way it's looking tonight, I don't think either of them give them a fight. To be completely honest, the Chiefs are so head and shoulders above a lot of other teams in the AFC. It's unbelievable. They do things with ease. Like, I've never seen it. Remember when they beat us? They beat us so bad. Just thinking about that just makes my head hurt. They beat us so bad this year, and they were just like playing around. It was like they was just joking. Mahomes was just fading away, throwing footballs. Like you could tell they came out there like, we really not gonna like do y'all how we could really do y'all. Like, we not gonna try to, like, we're not gonna rough you up the same way. You know what I mean? So the Chiefs is just, it's just insane with them, man. Their ability, the things that they could do, man, how they could really bring it to teams, like, it's just ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. Like, they're just so, and they're so well coached. That's the biggest thing for me with them. They are so well coached, and this detail, everything with them is attention to detail. They don't get caught up on stupid stuff. Like, they're so, everything's just good. Everything. And the talent's there, everything else is there. Like, they just do everything well, man. They just do everything well. Everything. Edward says, improved O-line play leads to better running back play. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I can see that. That's what I figured you meant. But, a lot of people be like, what? Yeah. What? It's like drafting two play. What are you saying? Are you saying the offensive line can play running back? It's like, you know what I mean? You got to be clear here, Edwards, because, people destroy you, man. People destroy you. Leon says, Fant is great for getting our QB sacks, so he helps the defense. Oh, my God. Leon, get out of here, bruh. Leon is hilarious. Jerry Johnson says, Fant is serviceable. Yeah, I mean, he's serviceable, but he's not, he's not a guy you want to be your starter, bruh. Lamar Jackson still running for his life out here, trying to get first downs. That should have been a flag. He should have been able to jump on him like that. E says, how is Fant a journeyman? This is his second team. When I say Fant's a journeyman, I mean he's got like a journeyman type talent. Like, for instance, if you look at Fant, he came here, he was in Seattle for a while, and he wasn't good. And he couldn't beat this guy, Jermaine Ifedi. He could not beat him out for a right tackle spot at all, right? He's not a guy that you want starting. He couldn't beat him out, and then he couldn't beat out the other starter that they brought in too. Oh, well, he couldn't beat out Dwayne Brown. I think that was the guy's name that was starting before. He couldn't beat him out. So then they tried to move him to the other tackle spot. He couldn't beat out Jermaine Ifedi. So he was just there for so long. And they was just like, yo, this guy is just not good. I think they were trying to move him to tight end too at one point. They were trying to move him to tight end, or he moved from tight end to tackle or something like that. And then he ended up just out on the market, moving around, trying to find another team in free agency. And then he came here. He's just not a guy that I think you should be starting, man. Not at right tackle. Not here, not for us. He's a backup guy. And I really think that if you can improve at that position, you do it, man. You do it. Jerry Johnson says, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Leon says, Chiefs are only using 1% of their power. They held back like Superman. Yeah, they did. It's insane. Jerry Johnson says Chiefs was playing at Super Saiyan level. Yeah, they was. Yeah, they was. It's ridiculous. Angel Reed says, so Joe, do you not give the Browns a chance at all tomorrow? Honestly, I mean, I think they'll stick around in the game. I think they'll fight. But no. I'm sorry, And I respect everybody. I know I have Browns fans in my chat, but not against the Chiefs. If the Chiefs come out and really get going, and get hot, that's the thing about the Chiefs, though, too, is that if they warm up easily in that first half and really get going, if they get a score on their first drive, it's going to be a long day for you. A long day. Because the problem with the Chiefs is that once they get going, they force you to change your game plan. If you try to go in there and run the ball heavy against them, but you can't stop them offensively, eventually your offensive game plan just falls apart. You have to fall into what they're doing. Because if you don't, you're going to be down by 30. That's what happens with a lot of teams that play the Chiefs. They come in there and they go, okay, we're going to play hard defense. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then you down by 20. Then you down by 27. Then before you know it, they up by 30. And you're like, oh, man, we got to start throwing the ball. And then everything just falls apart. Everything just falls apart, man. Bill's getting after Lamar Jackson right now. I mean, I think the Browns might keep it close early, but I just think the Chiefs going to put them away. Put them away. Toby says, Joe ready for C.J. Mosley and New Hewitt to have 300 tackles this year. Man, I'm hoping. I can't wait to see C.J. on the field again, man. To be completely honest with you, I know a lot of people have turned on him. I know a lot of people are upset about, I'm not going to, he opted out. I respect him. I respect why he did it. But, dude, $18 million for an inside linebacker that's only played 2 games in 2 years? Bro, I need to see him out there if he's healthy. You know what I mean? Because, again, we heard, about that, his hamstrings was ailing him, and then he literally, wasn't able to play that whole year. So it's like, what's really going on with him? Is he really all right? So, yeah, I can't wait to see him out there doing his thing. Neville Hewitt is a guy that I really like, too, as well, at our inside linebacker spot. I'm excited about him. But with CJ, man, there's a lot of questions to be asked. At this point, it's just, can he be healthy? Bills, they almost wrapped him up, almost sacked him. Lamar Jackson got the ball out. They getting after Lamar. They getting after him. Jerry Johnson says, I don't see why Daniel Foley isn't getting any love. Yeah. Edward says, Fant is not beating out Sowell or Becton, and that's big facts. If they score on the first drive, it's going to be 63-7. I'm not, the Chiefs are they're so freaking explosive. That's the problem when you play them. They're so freaking explosive. Oh my God, interception. Interception. Bills defender is running down the field, and this is a touchdown. Oh my goodness gracious. Bills just scored touchdown. Bills are up 16-3 off a Lamar Jackson interception in the end zone, and they take it back all the way to the other end zone for a TD. Jeez Louise, man. Wow. This is crazy. Whew. This is crazy, man. Wow. What are y'all thinking about this? Man, what is going on out here with the Ravens, man? They just seem like, I'm not disrespecting the Bills. I'm not. I'm just saying, what is going on here? Oh, my Lord. Whew. Macau says, wow, Ravens big suspect. Edward says Lamar is not better than Sam. With Kyle getting at everybody, man. Leon says playoff Lamar has arrived. Mr. Magic says Lamar Jackson sucks. He's exposed. Oh my God. They getting at you. They getting at you. Angel Reed says the Ravens are in trouble. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Panda says, what's up? Salute to you, Blue Panda. Good to see you in here, my man. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. How are you feeling about this game with the Ravens and the Bills? What are your thoughts on this? Oh, man. Also, for everybody that's watching me, if this is your first time watching me, I know I have a few new subs. If you hit exclamation point links in the chat, it will bring up my link tree. That has the links to all of my social media, also my YouTube pages as well. Please subscribe to my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications. Please follow me across my social media. Talk to me, I'll talk back. I love going back and forth. If you're catching me on the fly, as you can clearly see, there are two Jets next to me. I have a live Jets radio show called The Long Beach Joe Show. We talk about the Jets. It's a call-in show, so you can call in. We go back and forth all the time. Respectful debate. That's what it's about. Respectful. So we also game on this channel as well and, talk that talk. Please, visit those links. Like my stream. Jeez Louise. Like my stream. Turn on your notifications and subscribe to my channel. And again, please follow me across social media. I want to address something too. I meant to do this earlier, but I want to address something too. So for everybody that calls into the show, I know most people know this, but again, I have new callers sometimes. So here's the deal. When you call into my show, I understand some people be like, well, I called in 14 or 15 times. I saw somebody saying that. I called in 14 times or 15 times to the show and you didn't pick up. I understand that other people use different stuff, right? But when you call into my show, you're put into a queue. I don't use it's not like a regular phone or something, okay? So when you call in, you're put into a queue, right? Again, if you listen to me when I talk on my show, I tell everybody, I respect everybody's time, okay? Everybody that calls in, you will have a chance. When I have a show, I post it on my social media. I also post it on videos on here way before time, so you'll be able to know and see it. I put it everywhere, right? So you will know when I'm doing the show. So when I do a show, if you want to get on early, all you have to do is call the number probably 5 or 10 minutes because the lines are open. Now, here's the deal. If you call 5 or 10 minutes before the show starts, you'll be put on hold, okay? For 5 to 10 minutes, start the show. We'll talk about what we're going to talk about. I'll give my take on certain things. And then I go to the callers and we go back and forth. If you want to get on early, there's a lot of people that just call before the show starts and then they just wait online. Now, here's the deal. If you call while the show is on, you have to understand that other people have called as well. So they're in a queue with you. If you keep calling and hanging up during the show, all you're doing is putting yourself at the bottom of the queue. So let's say you called, right? And you're on hold and you're waiting to get on and then you hang up, you put yourself at the bottom of the queue. If you just would have waited, 5 minutes, you'd be up and then eventually you'd be on the show. And listen, I understand everyone's passionate. I love Jets fans. And the reason why I'm addressing this is because somebody said you don't care about Jets fans, Joe, blah, blah, blah. Don't say that because that's not true, okay? I love Jets fans. I'm a Jet fan myself. I love my fellow fans. But again, respecting everybody's time means I'm going to give everybody time to get their takes out, even if I don't agree. And the savages, they're people we've seen in the chat, okay? That's why I call y'all savages, because if people don't agree with your take or if they think something, they will speak their minds, okay? But here's the deal, is that I have to respect everybody's time and give them a chance. So I can't just pick you out of the bunch. I have a lot of new callers, and I saw this from somebody that's a little bit newer. There are guys that have been subscribed to me that call into the show all the time, right? And they have to hold as well because, again, I respect everybody's time. So if I'm not pushing some of the guys that have been here, that have been calling in for a while and pushing them over, anybody that's on the line, I'm not going to do that for anybody else. I want to respect everybody. So please, if you call in, just wait, hold on the line, okay? If I don't know your name, I will say your area code, which will be you, right? And then you'll come on and give me your take and we'll go back and forth. But please don't think that I'm just going to skip over everybody to pick you out of it when there's guys that have been on the line for 5, sometimes 5, 6, 7 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes longer, because there's a lot of calls. I want to respect everybody. I want to have a good time. I want to talk, but we have to, again, we have to be respectful. But again, calling and hanging up is not going to help. It's not going to help you because you're going to keep dropping yourself to the bottom of the queue. That's not going to help you. So if you call in, just call in and hold, and then I'll get to you ASAP as soon as I possibly can. I want to respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, hey, just be patient. Be patient. I try to get to everybody. Believe me, I try to get to everybody. He says people about to be calling in 24 hours in advance. Yeah, look, listen. Like I said, I love everybody. I love everybody. I respect everybody. But I just saw somebody. I forgot who it was because I was hoping they show up. But it was a newer name. So I knew that I have a couple of subscribers. I'm not a guy that I want to talk to everybody. Lamar is hurt. Yep. Happened while I was talking. Oh my goodness gracious. So I understand. Some people call in again. There's they may be coming from somewhere where they don't know, maybe how it works on my stream, but this is how it works. I talk to everybody and I put everybody's in a queue. You're in a queue, believe me. I can see you and I get to everybody as soon as possible. All right. But I'm not going to you just called in 5 seconds ago and somebody else called in, has been waiting for 10 minutes. I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to pick the guy. No, I go down the queue. Okay. Listen, when you come over here, everybody's on the same level. Okay. I don't care who you are. I don't care, if you have a big name in Jet fandom. I don't care about none of that. Anybody that comes over here, I don't care where you are, where you from, anything. If you're a Jet fan, I love you. Regardless. I love you and I respect you. And we gonna talk Jets. Period. That's how it works. And I want to respect your time. And we gonna go back and forth. That's how it's gonna work. But you gotta be patient. So E says there's another that if using Google Voice and if you don't get through, that's what I'm saying. I figure E, and again, thank you E. I respect you, but that's what I figure. Like I said, I know that there's, a lot of different ways that people do things, but you're in a queue. I see you, and I'll get to everybody. And again, I want to thank everybody for calling in because the last show was crazy. I mean, that was crazy. We get a lot of callers. Oh, we get quite a bit of callers, usually. But last show, it was a lot of callers as well, And I'm trying to get to everybody. But, and don't curse. Don't curse on my show. That's the only thing I ask. Don't curse on my show either. But I will get to everybody. Let me get back to this chat. I apologize. Any of the savages, I just had to, touch on that because that's not true. I respect everybody, and I got love for all Jets fans. But keep calling and hanging up. It's not going to help you. It's not. It's not. Rob Miller. Yo, salute to you, Rob. Good to see you in here. I apologize if I missed you, my man. Rob says, good evening from Vegas, Joe. Good looking. Salute, man. I hope you're enjoying yourself out there. Jerry Johnson says, Sam at home, Lamar in the playoffs. Blue Panda says, who do you got winning Saints versus Bucks? I don't know, man. I like the Saints. I know Lamar back in that locker room. Ooh. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I got the Saints. Oh, he's back. Jeez, what is going on, man? This Ravens offense is something else. Oh, they got Huntley out there. Yep. Yeah, Lamar went back. I mean, he got up and got going. You see what happens when you getting hit, man? Take tough shots. But yeah, I got the Saints, Blue Panda. Well, I think the Bucks are tough though. That's a tough football team. David Whitfield says the thing is Lamar has a team, unlike Sam. That's a fact. Edwards says Lamar looked like Brooks Bollinger. Yo, Edwards is. Oh man, Edwards is going crazy in the chat, bro. What do you want? Edwards be talking crazy. You be talking crazy about everybody. He get at everybody. That's what I respect about Macau. You get at everybody, bro. You get at everybody. He says, bro, I question if people got brains sometimes. Edward says, folks, wait time is not bad. Just be patient. I was a new caller, waited about 20 minutes and got to. Yeah, see, again, I try to get in. I try to get everybody on as soon as possible. I'm telling you, But again, I want to let everybody get their takeout. Let everybody get their takeout. Phoenix Flight, here we go. Respect to you, Phoenix. Phoenix is going to come in here and start typing about the Bills. Phoenix, come on, man. You see the green over here. Why? Salute to you and everything y'all doing. I ain't no hater. But I'm just Phoenix, I want to talk my talk for a second. Phoenix, can I talk my talk? You know what I'm saying? Phoenix, listen. We got Robert Saleh right now. That's what we got. We got Robert Saleh. And I'm telling you, in a little bit of time, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to be right there. Right at your doorstep, Phoenix. And you ain't going to like it, bro. You ain't going to like it. That's all I'm going to say. I respect you. I respect what you're doing. But we're going to be at your doorstep real soon, and you ain't going to like it. You ain't. You ain't going to like it. Let me get back to the Savages. But salute to you, Phoenix. I know you about to talk. I know you about to talk heavy in the chat. I know you about to talk heavy, and I'm ready. I'm ready to hear from you. Calling in 24 hours. Again, and let me put this secret out there again, because people already do it. I told people a long time ago, and I may have, again, some new callers. If you know when I'm going live, which you will, because you'll get an alert from YouTube, because I post a place marker show, so you guys will know when I'm going live. I also post a video with the time in it as well when I'm going to go live. It's all over all of my social media. If you follow me across anything, from my Twitter to my show's Twitter to my Instagram to the Facebook page, you will know when I'm going live. I will tell you. If you call into the show, the number is 515-602-9639. 515-602-9639. If you call into that number like 5 or 10 minutes before the show, it'll just put you on hold. That's all it'll do. And then all you got to do is just wait. I'll start the show. You'll be on early. If that's like, your thing, then fine. But believe me, people don't be on hold for 40 years. Try to move through everybody as soon as possible. But again, you have to understand that there's, quite a bit of, especially on a show like, yesterday, quite a bit of people on the line. So move through as fast as possible. Move through as fast as possible. But again, I love and respect everybody. I got love for and I respect every Jets fan. You know what I'm saying? Edward says, if you curse, he will get you out of there. I sure will. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Respect you, Edwards. He said, if you curse on my show crazy, I'll get you out of here fast. Real fast. Edward says, I'm trading a fifth at best for Lamar. Here we go. Here we go. Ramon Jose Jr., salute to you. Ramon says, I don't want Lamar. Okay. Now everybody dumping on Lamar Jackson. Everybody. Everybody. Angel Reese says, Bills will be one game away. I can't believe this. Yeah. Angel, it's crazy. I mean, but the way that they've built, though, you can't even hate it. Like, you can't you can't even knock it. Like they've done what it takes. Mr. Magic says maybe the Jets can trade a third for Lamar. Y'all just slandering Lamar right now. Everybody in the chat just gonna slander Lamar. That's the type of night it is. All right. It's Lamar slander. Whatever. It just, you know. Oh, man. Just slander. Slander people. Time to slander. E says people forgot Lamar won an MVP. Talk to him. He did. You know, I'm a Jets fan. All I care about is green, but I'm just saying, you know, he's the MVP. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not trying to, you know, he is an MVP. That's all I'm saying. He didn't necessarily have a good night tonight. I'll give you that. But to be honest with you, Josh Allen was very up and down tonight too. I know Phoenix Flight gonna say something about that, but I ain't tripping, you know. I'm not tripping at all. Especially, you know, Roach got my back. He got his Geno jersey. Roach got his Geno jersey on. I ain't even tripping. Man, somebody say something crazy to me, man. I'm just calling Roach. He coming over in the Geno jersey. You finished. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just messing with you, Roach. I'm just messing with you. Diggs with another catch. Let me get back up here. Leon says being a savage is a key. Ravens fans were on Twitter before roasting Darnold. Gotta be savage back. I respect it. I know there's a lot of, you know, people in other fan bases that like to go ham, so you gotta watch it. Ramon Jose says, what if Lamar Jackson, the corner, goes to the safety spot? We'll see. He said, oh, no, E, I do not have a Geno jersey. E says, Joe, no, shut up about the Geno jersey. He probably has one. I do not have no Geno jersey. You know, but I respect it. I would rock one if I had it, you know. Me and Roach. We got that Geno jersey on. Roach says, hey, Geno just called me. He's like, put some respect on my name. I'm just messing with y'all, man. I'm just messing with y'all. Man, that's, you know, hey, look. That's the life of a Jets fan, baby. Like, you know, there's a lot of jerseys I got that those guys ain't here no more. I remember when everybody was like, yo, we got to get that Le'Veon, man. And then we turn around, he gone. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It is tough. Oh, man. Man. E says at least Geno was in the playoffs. Yeah, he was. He was at one time. Oh, man. Bill's just moving, man. Trying to get this ball and move down. It's 3rd and 11. Josh Allen dropping back. Josh Allen Josh Allen is off tonight. I mean, he's made, you know, a play here or there, but some of his throws have been like, what in the world is he doing? Like, that was crazy. He just chucked the ball. It's so high and like over people's heads. He's off tonight. Both of these quarterbacks are off tonight. Man. Jeez Louise. Roach says, I think gays shouldn't be nameless, only so future generations of Jets fans can know how terrible we had it. Whew. Man. Roach, let me tell you something. If we can, I mean, honestly, when I hear Gaze, like, I'm pretty sure how I feel about Gaze is how much older Jets fans feel about Kotite. That's how I feel. That's exactly what Angel Reed just said. We have our own rich Kotite and yeah. That's how I feel. That's what I would equate it to. I think that's exactly what I think. Because when I hear older Jets fans talk about Rich Kotite, I know this older Jets fan, and when you even bring up, you don't even have to say the whole name, Colt, and he'll just tell you, dude, he'll just go off. Man, I would just want to throw up. I hated watching that guy. Like, he just goes off, bro. I couldn't stand him. Oh my goodness. Like, the play calling, he didn't know what he was doing. You just knew that anything that we did, we were going to lose. It didn't matter. Like, wow. It was like just hearing how, how depressed they were for those, that time, having to deal with him and watch him. Whew. Man, it was bad. It was bad. But the point is we through with that now. We through with that now. We're moving forward. We moved on. We're in a better position. Got a better head coach. And we can really improve this roster. We got a chance. And if we make the right decisions, man. Roach says, but even older guys said that Kotite was horrible, but Gaze took it up a notch. That's bad for them to say. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that as well. That's why I personally believe that Gaze is the worst head coach that we've had in franchise history. Because even some of the older guys I know is like Rich. There's one guy that I know that still thinks that Rich Kotite is the worst ever. But, there's a couple others that say, yeah, Kotite was horrible, but Gaze, they were just like, Gaze was so mind-blowingly bad. There was things that Gaze used to do that just used to be like, what are you doing? Like, why would you even think to do that? It's 3rd and 12 or 3rd and 10, and you run a screen that's going nowhere. And we're down by 2 scores in the 4th. Why are you doing that? Like, it's, it's just insane. Lamar limping. Yeah. It's just bad, man. Bad. Just bad. Hard hitting, man. Mr. Magic says there was actually talent on the Kotite years. Just more hijinks comedy. Yeah. Kennedy says, remember we had Favre? That was a weird time. That was a weird time. I believe it was Mangini that was there when I think a lot of people, was it Mangini? There was reports out that Mangini didn't want him. But that, it just kind of got pushed on him anyway. Roach says, here's a question. If you had to choose on your team, either Hackenberg or Desir, who would you rather take? Roach. I mean, I'll take Desir because, you're going to get cooked, but Hackenberg was terrible. That's another thing. I mean, we could talk about how bad Jets quarterback play has been. But, boy, Hackenberg was unbelievably ridiculous. Like, Roach is just going to put you in the grinder. You either going to give up a touchdown or you'll never score a touchdown again. Like, that's how it works with Roach, man. That's how it works with Roach. Roach said, I remember the hype behind Hackenberg. I almost was going to buy his jersey as well. Roach got the Hackenberg jersey, the Hack and the Geno jersey. Oh my goodness. Roach, thank goodness you didn't do that to yourself, man. I don't want to see that be done to you. Oh my goodness. That would have been a doozy. Dude, that's a double. You can't do that to yourself. That's a doubler right there. You don't want to do that to yourself. Not two of them. Not two of them? Bruh, it's, the Geno, I can respect it, but, because Geno was at least a starter, a guy that we saw out there, right when we thought he was turning the corner there, there were some things that went on, but a hack? A Geno and a hack? Woo. That guy never did nothing for us. Never even took a snap. Woo! That jersey right there just stinks up your closet. Anywhere you put it, it's rancid. Whoa. The scent of Hackenberg. Whoa, this guy stinks. Roach said he got his Hackenberg on deck. He almost did it. He almost did it. Thank goodness you didn't, Roach. I respect it, man. I respect that, though. Oh, my God. Another miss. Wide open wide receiver. What is going on with these quarterbacks, dude? It was wide open. Jeez Louise. Solomon says, how was Hackenberg bad? He never saw the field. Do you watch the AFF or something? No, Hackenberg was terrible when he was here. He was terrible. Christian Hackenberg was so bad. He literally, unless it was a check down, and even on check downs, he had no accuracy. He had no poise in the pocket. The problem with Christian Hackenberg was the Jets drafted him far too high. Far too high. He had no business being in the second round. No one had him rated in the second round. He just wasn't the guy. He just wasn't a guy. E being sarcastic. Super sarcastic. Man, listen. Hackenberg just ain't got it, man. You just didn't have it, bro. Oh my goodness. I remember telling people that Hackenberg was going to be terrible. And I remember that draft night when he got drafted. That was bad. Leon Kennedy says, imagine Gaze and Hackenberg. Oh my goodness. Whoa, dude. You talking about taking you somewhere you don't want to go? Whoa, imagine Gaze and Hackenberg. Oh, Lord, we wouldn't make it to the field. We would get intercepted and try to run up the middle for it. Oh, Mr. Magic says, Hackenberg never took a snap, so he didn't do any damage. Desir is another story. Yeah, but here's the thing about Desir, though. Desir was bad, but Desir at least did have some interceptions. He did get us some interceptions and return them for touchdowns as well. I'm not trying to say he's, something great, but Desir did do something. Hackenberg, on the other hand, whoa. Edward says, I need a Hackenberg jersey now. You can get them if you can find them. And definitely on clearance somewhere. Leon says, sounds right. Angel Reese says, imagine having a Hackenberg jersey. That is the worst. Outlaw says, Geno, definitely more respectable. He had no weapons until he got Eric Decker. Jason Green, what's going on, my man? Good to see you in here. Salute to you. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. Mr. Magic says, Geno actually had a nice deep ball. Yeah. He took shots here and there. Josh Allen running for his life. He chucks it up. Oh, my goodness gracious. Gaze and Hackenberg would have drove me to... Dude, I cannot imagine sitting around talking about gays and Hackenberg. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, that would have just, I would have just went insane. Like, E says he didn't play. How could he be bad? I think Hackenberg is playing baseball. You can cop his baseball jersey to the collection with the Gino. Oh man, even E getting on the Gino. Come on. Roach says, "Yeah, Desir scored more than Hackenberg. He did. He did. That's a fact though. That's a fact though. Maybe you should just get a Desir jersey." Roach, get a Desir jersey. Get a Desir jersey. You can have your Desir and your Gino. You're good. You good. You ain't never got to buy another jersey again. That's it. It don't matter who we get. Desir, Gino, you good. You good. You ain't got to buy another Jets jersey ever. You good. Nothing more. Nothing else needs to be said. Said and done. Oh, man. Jason Green says going well, but what's wrong with the Ravens? Dude, what's wrong with either one of these teams? They stinking it up, man, to be completely honest with you. The Ravens, they often just look off. They can't handle the Bills' front. They just getting toasted. A lot of pressure on Lamar. He can't go nowhere. He's running for his life. And when he's not running for his life, he's missing wide open wide receivers. You see the effect of getting hit a lot and the pressure? When pressure gets put in your face, Lamar's an MVP candidate. He's getting a lot of pressure. He's running for his life, and he's inaccurate. Does that sound like somebody you might know? Maybe the guy, to my left, you looking at me as your right. I'm just saying. Might look like somebody you know. James, salute to you, James. Good to see you in here. I hope everything's going well with you and your family. James says, ever since Gabe was introduced with his crazy eyes, we never should have let it last this long. Praise Allah. Thanks, Joe Douglas. Let's go, Gaze. Yeah, praise Allah. That guy's doing his thing. He's in the building. And again, salute to Joe Douglas. James hit the nail on the head, man. Nail on the head. E says, what's with Jets QBs playing baseball? Hack and Tebow. Oh, stinks. That stinks, man. Hack and Tebow. That was bad. Whew. Goodness gracious. This just takes you down a bad road. Jets QBs. Oh my goodness, man. The Jets quarterback position has just been a mess, dude. Just riddled with bodies. Oh my God. How bad was Ryan Fitzpatrick year 2? Oh my goodness. Dude, does anybody remember where they were where he threw 6 interceptions against the Chiefs? Did anybody watch that game live? Because I did. Oh my goodness. That was bad. That was so bad. Bills lining up for a field goal. That was so bad. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't ever want to deal with that again. Ever. Oh my goodness. Missed the field goal. Oh my man, what the heck is going on in this game? Another missed field goal from the... Oh my God. Bills. That's probably why there's no Bills fan in my chat right now. They're not trying to go because they know this is crazy. Do you think we could win a game with that pair on Madden? I think that game would break in halftime and split itself out the console. The combination of Geno Smith and Hackenberg at the same time on Madden, it would just melt down. It would just melt down the console, man. These two guys, this garbage, we can't deal with it. It would just go crazy, man. Jason Green says both teams would have lost next week. Yeah, I'm telling you. Mr. Magic says, can you imagine Desir telling his kids he got cut from the 2020 Jets? It's tough, man. It's tough. Roach says, you know this game is bad if we talking about Geno and Desir. Oh, my goodness. Edward says, I'm mad Hackenberg jerseys is still 85, but Jamal's is 49. How? Man. Jason Green said, oh, so you watched it, bro? Watching that Chiefs game live? I remember I watched it. He threw like the first two interceptions. I was like, what the hell are you even throwing that? I remember literally, I'm watching and I'm like, bro, where's he even throwing that football to? And then he just kept throwing interceptions. And you know what's even crazier that people don't talk about? Literally, the Chiefs dropped like 4 or 5 interceptions. He should have thrown at least 10 or 11 interceptions in that game. I'm not joking. I don't know. The tape has got to be somewhere where y'all can watch it, but I'm telling you, he threw at least 5 more interceptions. 4 or 5 more interceptions. He should have had at least 11 interceptions on that day. 10 or 11. It was insane. Like, and Todd Bowles was just sitting there like he didn't know what was going on. He was like staring off into space. And the whole time I'm screaming at the TV, take him out the game. Because as bad as we were, right, we were still in playoff contention at that point. Like if we would have won that game, which crazy as it was, we were still in the game with all the interceptions he was throwing. I think we were only down by like 1 or 2 scores. Like 1 or 2 touchdowns, we was down. So it wasn't like we was like down by 30. We could still have come back. But Fitz was like, no, I'm burying y'all tonight. Like I'm throwing these interceptions and I'm going back to the house. Y'all gonna have to deal with the mess. It was insane, man. It was insane. 6 interceptions and all of them was bad. It looked like he was literally just throwing the Chiefs players. There was one interception I remember vividly. He locked on to Brandon Marshall. Like when I tell you, pre-snap, he never looked around at all. He locked on to Brandon Marshall and literally predetermined, I'm going to throw it to him no matter what happens. He dropped back and it was nothing but a sea of red over there because all the Chiefs players were over there, the whole defense. And I'm telling you this because if you go watch this play again, you'll see it. Eric Decker was running down the field wide open. They didn't even cover him. And he just chucked the ball straight into the sea of red. And I remember screaming, no! And it was an interception. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This guy, get him out the game. Todd Bowles wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. It was bad. That was a bad one. That was so bad. Huntley running for his life too. Is that a fumble? That looked like it was. Oh my God, dude. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Edward says, I don't ever want to hear about Lamar being a top QB ever. Edward's going hard on Lamar tonight. He going hard on Lamar. Jason Green says, we could still win even after 6 picks. No, once the 6th one came, bro, it was so disgusting. It was disgusting to watch. I couldn't believe it. It was disgusting, dude. That game was so bad. I'm talking Fitz stunk. He stunk so bad in that game. 6 interceptions. Mr. Magic says, I remember Geno throwing 3 picks. 2 pick sixes in the first 3 possessions of a game. Oh, man. Bad. Just bad, dude. So bad, dude. Jets fans have been through it, man. We've been through it. I'm talking bad. Salute to Mr. Magic, man. Three interceptions, 2 pick-sixes on the first 3 possessions of a game. Good God, man. Fitz, the second year, bro, took the cake for me. And you know what's crazy? I was warning people that he was going to be that bad going into that year. Because if you watch the tape from the year before, he got away with a lot of stuff that the teams that we played the year after, in his second year, they wasn't going to let him get away with. The defenses that we were playing in the second year of him being here was just ridiculous. The defenses was too good. Yo, this Bills front is getting after it. This QB's running for his life too. Huntley. Trying to take off, man. If the Ravens can get a score here, honestly, I mean, they only down 7. And Josh Allen ain't looking. Everybody banging on Lamar Jackson. Every savage in the chat is going ham on Lamar Jackson right now. But to be completely honest, Josh Allen ain't playing no better. To be completely honest. Oh my goodness. E says, anybody remember Sam's first career play? He scored a touchdown for the Lions. Yeah, he did. He did throw a pick-6. But after that pick-6, he came back out and lit them up. He lit them up. And I think we blew them out. I think we beat them bad. Real bad. So yeah. But he did throw a pick-6. He did throw a pick-6. Roach says about 50 years and this franchise still can't get a franchise QB. Then we finally have potential in Sam, and that all went, well, you know where the offense was going. Venom G's, my guy Venom G, salute to you. Welcome to the stream, Venom. Good to see you in here. What is going on with this? Where is he throwing that football? Salute to you, Venom G's. I hope everything's going well with you and your family, my man. How's your night going, man? Oh, man. Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. Venom G says, we talking about the bad old days? Yeah, Venom. It's been a night, man. It's been a night. You know. We didn't have laughs. We didn't talk about everything. Street Fighter. We didn't talk about how bad this game is. What was that? Where was he even throwing that? This game has been so bad, Venom. Oh, man. Josh Allen has looked like poop. You know, Lamar Jackson hasn't looked the best either. There's just been a lot of crazy stuff. Man, we've been talking about Jets, little, you know, things you'd want to forget as a Jets fan. The awful quarterback play that's been here. Geno Smith, Hackenberg, you know. He says we went from that is way too. Come on. How do you not find a way to score there? Come on. What kind of play call is that? Like, Venom G says, did you talk about Bryce Petty? Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead. We didn't. Oh. He said we went from solo hype to Street Fighter and Geno jerseys. Oh, man. Oh, Leon says, this game sucks. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be a solid match, but it's as sloppy as gays in the sea. Oh, my good. Yo, we talk about gays, but hold on a second. Can we talk about how there were games where our defense, anybody remember that Niners game? Whoa. That Niners game this year, our defense just got lit up. 80-yard run to start off the game, and the Niners was just going off all day long. Whoa, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. That was a bad one. Woo. That was a bad one. I mean, I've seen some blowouts. Roach says, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still upset we let Robbie go. Yeah, I know a lot of people that are upset, are still upset about that. I was a guy that was kind of going into going into that draft. I was a guy that looked at it and said, hey, kind of is what it is. If you want to move on from Robbie, if you don't want to pay him as much cash as he's asking for, okay, I get that. If you don't want to pay him, cool. But make sure you get one of those wide receivers that are coming out in the draft, or get two, because you need, more weapons. And the problem was we only left the draft with Mims, who's a good wide receiver. We're still trying to figure out what he is. Is he number one, number two, whatever he is. But whoa, he didn't do enough, dude. That's my one knock on Joe Douglas. He did not do enough to address the wide receiver position in free agency, or in free agency, or in the draft. He didn't do enough. Venom G says, I forgot we had Ogletree. Dude, they cut that guy in the season. He was so bad. It was insane. He was out of position all night long in that game. It was insane. It seemed like every run that was going his way, he just was like, oh, well, I'm out of here, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm not tackling nobody. Bro, it was crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Roach says, after all this talk, my Geno Smith jersey don't sound as bad now. Thanks for this therapy. Hey, Roach, look, man, I ain't got nothing but love for you. I respect you, man. You got your Geno jersey. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I'm just thankful you didn't buy that hack or that Desir, because that would have, that's just crazy, man. That's just a crazy one. Oh, man. Oh. Edward says Robbie didn't play with heart. I just think that Robbie wasn't. I think Robbie had talent. He was a guy that we had to develop, and I think right when we had the chance to really benefit from the fruits of his development, we didn't have the right people here in place. I think that Robbie is talented, but I don't think that he's a number one. At least not with us. He wasn't a number one. And it kind of was what it was. They were just ready to move on. I just think he wasn't in the offensive plans long term, and they weren't willing to pay him, what he wanted. And that's why I'm hoping that we turn it around this year and make sure that we heavily invest in the offense, particularly at the wide receiver position. But we'll see. E says Ray Lewis with his eyes closed was better than Ogletree. Damn. Wow, dude. Yo, real talk. This is y'all just bad. Y'all just bashing Jets, man. Y'all just bashing old Jets, man. Oh my goodness, man. Mr. Magic says Vernon Golston. Whoa, that guy was terrible. Oh my goodness gracious. Mr. Magic says Vernon Golston all time. Oh, terrible. Dude, I had never... You know what the crazy thing was? I never wanted Vernon Golston. That guy was a workout warrior. Dude, he was so bad. He was so bad. Oh, my God. Don't even get me started on the draft bus. Vernon Golston was so bad, bro. It was insane. Oh, my goodness, man. My goodness. Tremaine Johnson. Ooh. Bruh, Tremaine Freeway Johnson. Just a quick 6. Tremaine Easy 6 Johnson. Bro, Tremaine Johnson was so bad. People laugh at Pierre Desir. But honestly, Pierre Desir, he was a 1-year deal, right? You can get over that. Tremaine Johnson, you paid that man big money. And the second he got here, he said, I quit. I'm good. Y'all can play football. I'm just going to chill. That guy was getting cooked consistently. Good. Googly moogly, man. Jeez Louise. Roach says, Golston. I forgot how trash he was. Oh, man, that was bad. Venom G says, man, watching D. Milner and Calvin Pryor, I felt like I could play DB in the NFL. Oh my God, Venom G said, watching these scrubs, I think I can get off the couch and do this. Venom G's, man. Venom G's getting at people. Oh my goodness, bro. Venom G says, I can get off the couch and do this. You give me the check. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, okay. The worst offensive lineman the Jets have ever had. Anybody remember Wayne Hunter? Anybody? Does anybody remember Wayne Hunter? That dude was literally a turnstile at right tackle. When I tell you he used to let guys just run by him, the guys would just be running by him all day long. It was insane. Completely insane, bro. Wayne Hunter, oh my God, he was terrible. He was so bad. Darren Lee was bad too. Jason Green says, who was that? Wayne Hunter was a tackle. He used to play, Mark Sanchez was a starter when he was playing. Oh, he was so bad. He was so bad. Guys used to just run past him. I remember one time, it was a play where the defender was past him before he even got out his stance. He literally... He literally stood up like this, and the dude was... I was watching the game. He stood up like this, bro, and the dude was behind him. Bruh, listen to me. I have never in my life I've never in my life seen nothing like that. And the crazier thing was, when he would get beat, like real bad, he would be mad at himself. So he would be screaming and yelling. Who are you yelling at? You did it. Oh my God. Vladimir Dukas. Oh, goodness gracious. Here, Vladimir was terrible. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Whew. Wayne Hunter, Vladimir Dukas, Spencer Long. He said Spencer Long. Spencer Long was horrible. Good Lord. He almost got Sam Darnold killed on a couple plays. Well, game is over. The final 3-17. Buffalo Bills win. And they now move on in the playoffs. 3-17. If you're watching me, the Buffalo Bills have won this playoff game. They are now moving forward. This game was something else. Game was something else, man. Oh my goodness. Vladimir Dukas and Wayne Hunter. Good Lord. Woo. Tremaine Johnson, Pierre Desir. Woo. Hackenberg. Woo. Calvin Pryor. Bro, Calvin Pryor was something else. Kyle Wilson. Whoa. Oh, man. This is just... Oh, Venom G says Dukas was doo-doo. He said we basically making the Jets Hall of Shame. That's a fact, man. Oh, man. TD. Yo, salute to you, TD. Good to see you, man. Welcome in for the stream. We're going to close it out in a second. We just got done watching the game, man. We just having a lot of fun in here talking about the Jets. Oh, my goodness, man. This team is something else, bro. There's been a lot of bad times, a lot of lows. All right? There's been a lot of lows. A lot of lows. Whew. Oh, my goodness. There's been a lot of lows, man. Jeez Louise. I remember when we drafted Leonard Williams. We got the best player in the draft. And he just would do nothing every season. No sacks. Just a whole bunch of somewhat pressures. Just after showing so much promise the first year. Oh, man. TD says, what up, Joe? I'm a Giants fan, but I've been watching your videos as I want the other half of MetLife to be good. Salute. Thank you so much, TD, man. And again, thank you. You know, I think you found me from different programming that you see me on. I don't remember where you said you found me from. I think it was from David's channel, but salute to you, man. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for coming into the channel. Thank you for watching my content and you know, taking it in, man. I love interacting with people that want to talk, you know, especially people from other fan bases as well, man. I know you're doing your thing over there. You know, Blues trying to find their way as well. Y'all gonna find your way. You know, salute to you. Leon says Saints, Bucks, and Chiefs, Browns better deliver. Whew. Man. Yo, Stephen Hill. Yo. Clyde Gates and Stephen Hill. Whoa. Whoa. Clyde Gates and Stephen Hill, bruh. Bruh, I'm about to bust your screen. Oh, my God. I gotta get... This is it. All right, man. Jay Samaru. Oh my God, this is just a bunch of bad players. Venom G says I should have got off my butt this year, went out and tried out, or sent in some tape of me running around. Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, I'm in tears. Venom G's. Oh, he said Vidvik. He was. Oh my goodness, bro. So bad. So many bad players. Listen, I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight on the stream. Definitely wanted to, you know, have a good time and enjoy watching the game with y'all. Salute to everybody, man. Again, if this is your first time watching me, I'm closing out the stream right now, but you hit exclamation point and links in the chat. That will bring up my link tree. You can go there, find all of my social media, all of my YouTube pages as well as up there. So please go there and, you know, subscribe to me across the board on my YouTube pages. Please turn on your notifications. Please give my streams a thumbs up. If this show, you know, you may have found me, just ran across me somehow. I also run a live radio show as well. You know, we talk about the Jets. You know, and I'll continue that as well throughout the off season. You can call in. The number is 515-602-9639. Again, 515-602-9639 is the number to the show. You know, I definitely put up when we're going to run the show. It's going to be on a weekly basis. I'll at least do one a week. As the off season continues, we're going to talk about everything that the Jets are doing. We also game on this channel as well. Street Fighter, Madden, NBA 2K, Outlast. You know, some of the games that we play on here. We have a lot of fun. Also watch games too. So if you're checking in, you like, hey, what you doing right now? I'm watching a little game with everybody. Call my chat the Savages. I love hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? So, so you know we get it in. So if it's your first time checking me out, please, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, like my stream, and come back, man, because we have a lot of fun in here. We tell a lot of jokes and have a blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Madden, Jason Green says, Madden which console? PlayStation 4. So I play on a console on PS4. So you know, if anybody wants to hit me up, you know, again, go to my my link tree, click in there. We can run some Street Fighter as well. I'm put some soon we're gonna start doing more. But I gotta, you know, my schedule's gotta, you know what I'm saying, clean up. So, but we're definitely gonna expand. But I'm gonna keep this going. So I want you folks to have a good one. Really had a blast. All right, be safe out there, everybody. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Hopefully everybody's safe. You folks have a good night, all right? Every single one of y'all. Savages, salute to all the savages in the chat. Salute to all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. All right? Y'all mean the world to me, and I appreciate y'all. You folks have a good one.